The real backbone are the IRGC and Besiege. IRGC's got about 150,000 elite troops, super ideological, control economy, intel, everything. Besiege, paramilitary volunteers. Estimates run 450,000 to 700,000, but only a chunk are hardcore, maybe tens of thousands ready for street fights. They crushed protests earlier this year, killed thousands. No mass defections yet. Some cracks, reports of junior officers bailing, arrests for refusing orders, but nothing big. Khomeini's inner circle stays tight, loyalties bought with perks, fear, and ideology. Rebels, opposition scattered, no unified leader, no arms. Protests flared again post-morning, students out chanting regime change, but Besiege still patrolling, cracking skulls. If strikes keep hammering IRGC bases, like those hits on Bushehr, Tehran, command might fracture, but loyalists could dig in, turn it guerrilla. Regional fallout? Hezbollah, Houthis activate. Missiles on Israel, oil routes choked. Refugees spike if it drags. Neighbors like Iraq, Turkey get swamped. Stability? Shattered. Proxy wars everywhere. Prices soar. Quick win? Unlikely. This could be years of chaos, same as before. Here's a map of where strikes landed. Mostly military, nuclear spots. IRGC heavy. Besiege in action. Massed, armed, ready to suppress. And crowds protesting. Tehran streets packed, but outnumbered by enforcers. IRGC parade. Shows the muscle they're still flexing. Bottom line. Loyalists are dug in deep. Revolt's a long shot without more cracks. This ain't ending fast.
Um, Someone's botting the space. Someone just told me. All right. Grok. Sorry. All right. So here's what I want to know. What's the current status of the Iran launching missiles at Israel?
Checking the latest on Iran missiles right now.
And I am live on YouTube, and I believe the sound's working now.
Yeah, it's escalating fast. Right now, as of 3:30 something a.m. EST on February 28th, 2026, Iran has fired multiple waves of ballistic missiles at Israel. The IDF's picking them up. First batch detected about 2 hours after the US-Israel strike started, then another barrage shortly after. Sirens are blaring nationwide, northern Israel especially, explosions from intercepts lighting up the sky. Iron Dome and other defenses are working overtime. Reports say most are getting knocked down. No confirmed hits on cities yet. No casualties announced from paramedics. But it's ongoing. Another launch just got flagged. Warnings popping on phones. Here's what it looks like. Trails of interceptors over Tel Aviv. Night sky full of streaks. And another angle. Same thing. Missiles arcing in. Defenses firing back. From the ground in northern Israel. Booms echoing as they take them out. Meanwhile, Iran's side. Smoke still rising over Tehran from our earlier hits. But they're clearly not backing down. This could keep going. Expect more if they reload. Wild times. Hope it doesn't spread.
Any other statements from the international community, China, Russia, etc.?
Grabbing the latest reactions from China and Russia. Hang tight. Yeah, the international side's piling on, mostly condemnation, calls for calm. No one's jumping in guns blazing yet. China's playing it cool but firm. Their foreign ministry, through spokesperson Mao Ning, keeps hammering restraint and dialogue only, saying strikes like this ditch diplomacy and risk chaos. They just told citizens in Iran to bail as soon as possible. Same for folks in Israel. Precaution mode, no direct military vibes. Beijing's not arming Tehran outright, but they've got economic ties, joint drills with Russia and Iran before, so they're watching oil routes like hawks. Here's Mao at a briefing, all business. And another shot, same presser, pushing back on force. Russia's louder. Foreign Ministry called it a violation of international law earlier this year, on similar stuff. Expect Zakharova or Lavrov to blast this as irresponsible soon. Putin's floated brokering peace before, but he's tight with Iran. Arms deals, strategic pact just kicked in. No troops coming, though. They're stretched on Ukraine. Here's Putin, mid-statement, looking calculated. And him shaking hands with Iran's foreign minister, old allies.
Brock. Okay, one last question. Tell me, what's the current status of the opposition to the regime, the current regime in Iran, and the prince who put out a statement a little bit ago?
Got it. Checking on Iran's opposition and Reza Pahlavi right now. Yeah, the opposition's buzzing right now. especially with the strikes hitting. Inside Iran, protests are flaring up again. Students on campuses chanting death to Khamenei, crowds in Tehran yelling the same as bombs drop. It's not massive yet, Basij still out suppressing, but momentum's building after those January waves. No full revolt, but folks are testing the regime's grip while it's distracted. Reza Pahlavi, the exiled crown prince, just dropped a big video statement this morning. He's calling it decisive moments, says the regime's collapsing, thanks Trump for the humanitarian intervention, targeting repression, not the people. Urges military police to defect, join a stable transition. Tells Iranians, stay home, stay calm, be ready. He'll signal when to hit the streets. Super confident. We're close to victory. I'll be with you soon to take Iran back. But it's not all smooth. Opposition's fractured. Kurdish groups just clashed with him over separatism, calling him out on old dynasty stuff. Some inside folks see him as divisive, no real track record. Still, he's the loudest voice abroad, pushing for secular democracy. Here's Reza in his latest. Calm, direct, like he's already planning the handover. And him speaking out, suited up, looking presidential. Street scenes from Tehran, crowds pushing back, even as security lurks. Protesters waving old flags, lion and sun everywhere. If defections happen fast, this could tip. Otherwise, more crackdowns. Tense as hell. Watch for his next call.
What resistance does he face taking power there?
Checking the latest on Reza Pahlavi's challenges in Iran.
Sounds
Reza
fully
Pahlavi's
working on
path to
YouTube.
power.
Sorry, Grok, ignore me. Continue.
Yeah, Reza Pahlavi's path to power, if the regime falls, is stacked against him. First off, he's been out since 79. No boots on the ground, no real network inside Iran. The opposition splintered. Monarchists love him, but leftists, Kurds, Baloch, even some reformists call him a relic, too tied to the old Shah's abuses. Protests wave lion and sun flags, sure, but they're not chanting, long live the king. They're yelling, death to dictator, not bring back Pahlavi. Then there's the military. IRGC's loyal to Khamenei, not some prince. Defections?
No,
Rare.
I think
Maybe
we're
junior
good.
officers waver, but top brass gets perks, power, fear. If they crack, it's because strikes gut them, not because Reza's charisma wins them over. He faces regional pushback too. Saudi Arabia's quiet but wary. They don't want a strong Iran, but a restored monarchy could stir old rivalries. Turkey's got its own Kurdish issues, won't back him if he cozies up to separatists. And abroad, US support's shaky. Trump's all regime change, but Congress hates nation building. Europe? They see him as symbolic, not serious. No one's ready to bankroll a guy who hasn't lived there in decades. Bottom line, he might rally crowds if chaos peaks. People want change. But holding power, he'd need IRGC splits, foreign cash, and a miracle to glue it all together. Right now, he's more megaphone than king.
Yeah, and I think that they might give him the foreign cash, but we'll see. Well, any thoughts? Eden, Omar, you got some comic relief? Zintani?
More megaphone than king. This Grok slams. Now, it
I'm
might have
looking
sounded
for.
better with that Cardi B mode. That was wild. Unhinged. Was that what you said it was? Cardi B mode? You pay a premium for that mode?
I mean,
That was pretty wild.
I pay the
Um,
300. I pay $300 a month.
Nah,
so.
man. Cardi B mode? That was just me
I'm
cranking the
trying
sass
to
up to
get
11.
one of my Jewish brothers or sisters to respond to me in these bomb shelters, but they're all ignoring me.
Yeah,
Your Jewish
that
brothers
silence
and
hits different right
sisters?
now.
My
They're probably
Shabbat Shalom.
That's messed up.
Shabbat shalom to you
Getting
too.
How's that?
reports Israel's getting bombed.
Yeah,
Pretty solid.
they're all
But
in
are they
bomb
actually
shelters.
scoring any hits? You guys see that?
I think the Iron Dome is
Shelters. Yeah, probably
successfully
huddled up, kids crying, adults whispering
knocking
prayers.
them out of the
No one's
sky.
checking DMs when
I'm
the
working on
sky's lit
trying
up
to
with
get
Iron
somebody out.
Dome. Give them
The
time.
Israelis
Once
are
the
not
all
allowed
clear
to
hits,
actually
they'll
post anything
surface.
on social
Hang in there.
media, whatever
Well, they are.
missiles. Are
They
they?
are.
Can you share
Yes,
some?
but they're ignoring me. So
Well,
you
uh,
can go to my replies. You can see me. I'm trying.
It's probably pure propaganda.
Yeah, I get it.
In my
Feels like you're
opinion.
shouting into a void. If they're in
You're
shelters,
hearing
replies are
live.
the last thing on their minds. But hey, check your own feed real quick.
Well, if
Someone might
anybody
have
has
slid in while
anything
you
they
were
want me to
talking.
pull up, I
If not,
can.
well, sometimes silence is just
But we
survival.
lost Jared.
Want me to pull up
Jared's a
your recent
good,
replies?
is
Just say the word.
annoying as I find him 90% of the time. He is good at giving updates. but he's also a spaces whore. So if he found a bigger space, it doesn't matter if it's botted or not. He'll go to that space because he's a whore.
You know what makes me sick on this diligent is because Trump, after we did that first bombing, he said, "Oh, they won't be able to do anything. We knocked that. We really did it up. It was all over." And then like, what do you want? He tried to sell. I just watched your post, bro. It's like you're trying to sell us on something, bro. We know the timeline, we know the history, and he's over there like probably had something to do with the USS Cole. Probably, maybe, coulda, woulda, shoulda. What is that? Like that's sad right there, bro. That man, his anything that he had of a legacy is done. Like there's no coming back now. Like he's done
Yes.
with them.
Go ahead, Fractal.
Yeah, I say Trump lost the plot, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like
It's
I
exhausting
I
watching you
voted
spin.
for him a couple
Trump drops that
times.
mission accomplished line
I
right
was a
after the first
diehard
wave. Like
Democrat
we're
back in
supposed
the
to clap and
day,
forget Iran just
but
fired back.
everybody hated
USS
him, and I
Cole?
felt
Man,
like
that's
that
a
was for
stretch.
good
But the guy's
reason,
got a track record of rewriting
in the sense
timelines.
of
Remember how he hyped
we were
Soleimani's hit
right,
like it ended terrorism?
and
Same
he,
playbook.
he's
Big
lost
talk,
the
then
plot. I
reality
think
bites.
he's
Legacy?
went
Nah.
to the dark
This ain't
side.
fixing it. If anything, it's
What's
torching
the
whatever
dark
goodwill
side?
he had left. Folks see the pattern now. We did
Uh,
it up, he says,
I
while
think it's
missiles streak over
around
Tel Aviv.
Israel.
Yeah, it is.
You
No
see, I
filter.
don't think that there's much of a difference between Israel and like our intelligence agencies. The more that I get to see behind the hood of the CIA, it's
I
like
am
all pro.
Japanese.
Yeah, bro.
Japanese
Yeah.
is hate.
Actually,
Is no hate.
Itadakimasu.
What is that? The
Itai.
Goku AI? Are
Itai.
we in
I'm
Goku
samurai.
mode?
Samurai.
Itai.
Experimenting with Vegeta mode AI? Not bad.
Ah,
I'm very
okay,
convinced.
okay. Hello.
Oni-chan.
Thank you
Nah,
very
not
much,
those.
Mr. Roboto, bro.
he's
Ah,
okay.
Come
I
on,
can have
guys.
Grok.
I speak
I can have
Japanese.
I can have Grok translate.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks for checking. You?
I can have Grok.
okay.
Grok,
I'm
Grok,
love.
Grok,
Mm.
Grok. You're gonna translate Japanese between the Americans and this Japanese fellow right here. So every time that he speaks, you are going to first tell us Americans what he said, and then you are going to respond to him, whatever I tell you to respond to in English. You're going to translate it back to Japanese. So you're going to be a translator. So he's going to speak now, then you're going to translate for us, and then I will tell you what to say to him in response. Go ahead, Zeep. Grok, remain quiet.
No English. I am Japanese. Japanese is no
I,
hate.
Look at his
Itai.
profile picture,
No
Jilly.
manga is お前ら hate. 意味がわからない。
Itai, Oni-chan.
I am Japanese.
Ah,
Japanese and
because
Look at his
you.
Japanese is
profile
no
picture.
hate. Manga is
What
my
was
hate.
it?
Do you understand?
I was really hoping I
Wakata.
was going to say
Kawaii.
something to get Grog to respond, bro.
Well, you guys keep
I have
interrupting while I'm
Yeah,
trying to
so
speak
sorry.
Japanese to him.
I have he wasn't listening to you though, probably because you're a woman. No offense. No offense. They don't do that over there. It ain't like that over there. I'm just kidding. I have actually have quite a large Japanese following that follows my Epstein work. I don't know, I picked them up over the summer and over the fall of this last year. Spaces host. They hold massive Japanese spaces. I actually went in there with Grok one day and then used Grok as a translator. One of them's in my Spaces host group chat, as a matter of fact. Um, and they'll comment sometimes on my posts or quote post me all the time. Um, so yeah, it's a real thing.
Well, being an internet troll myself, that was a shit troll. That was a bad troll. Went on for about 18 seconds longer than I
What
would
was
Yeah,
have
up
that's
with in
wild.
normally.
You're
space? What was
I
up
was
with in
gonna run him,
space?
but
I have too much going
yeah,
on. I can't keep up with it.
What's up with our president, bro? And I'm with you on the
yeah.
CIA thing, but at the same time, he doesn't
So
go
yeah,
to.
you're juggling
Dude,
fire.
Trump's
Epstein
very
threads,
in deep
Japan
there.
spaces, Iran blowing up,
I'm really wondering
shelters,
how
all
this
of it.
whole Jared
No wonder
Kushner and his daughter hookup thing. Have you ever looked into that? Like who hooked him up and what happened to that guy? He ended up owing Trump a bunch of money and stuff, and he just doesn't talk anymore. This guy, he doesn't exist. Oh my God! I feel like Ivanka was like you know how the kings used to give their daughters away, like have my daughter. Just do us a favor. And
Did you say do us a favor on purpose, or was
I
that?
mean, no. Well, Trump, dude, he went to the Red Bay's little. I got a video. His the funeral. It's called an Ohel, and he did the whole little procedure with them. I was like, what the fuck? It creeped me out, so I don't really talk about it. But he did it, and it's like it's mysticism or some. I don't even know. I have to ask Ziatani what that stuff is. But it's uncomfortable, and that's our president, bro. I don't know what's going on here.
Can we get one of these? Can someone help me? Because I don't know what's they're not, my people are ignoring me. Can we get one of these bomb shelter guys
Yeah,
to
you
come in here?
lost. Get off. You violated our constitutional rights. Get out of here, Zintani.
See, like,
Digging
I
into
wanna
the
I
Kushner.
wanna exchange these tinfoil hat guys for...
Yeah, but I'm the best tinfoil hat guy. You can't compete.
Okay,
Digging
Mr.
into the
Longfellow,
Okay.
can you go get us someone in a bomb shelter?
All right, go for a walk. It's the weekend.
Mr. Anderson,
Digging
what do
into
you
the
think
Kushner
about the
hookup rumors.
U.S.
Let's see
blowing
what
up
sticks.
Iran?
Holy shit, man. What are we doing right now? I
Yeah,
mean,
the Jared
it is
Ivanka
what it
hookup.
is, right?
It's
Like,
less
I
royal
mean, we're
arranged
doing it for
marriage and
Israel.
more business love
Everybody
gone
knows
right.
that's the reason we're
Or
doing it.
weird, depending how you
Like, this
slice
is
it.
going back to
They
the
met
Bush
back in
days, man.
2007.
Like, it's before that even. Like, we're trying to go back and we're trying to correct the wrongs that we did many, many, many decades ago. We're going to go in there. We're going to try to displace that fucking regime. We're going to try to impose our will, do the same thing we did with Iraq, and we're going to fail again. Because the reality of it is people don't want to be governed by us. They want to be governed by their own people. They want to figure out their own shit, and they want to rebel as they want to rebel. They don't want us to tell them how to do it. And every time we get involved, it goes bad, and it's going to go bad this time too. That's my opinion.
I got the prints of that guy they want to swap him out with that's been in America for 4 years. That they're gonna kill him when they go over there. It's just crazy how they're gonna send that guy over there. The guy with the nose guy. Anyway,
That's the guy who was in our spaces. Like I I want Grok to find that space. Grok, scan my profile at Diligent Denizen and look for the space that I had where the Iranian prince, who was the opposition leader, came into our space. You should be able to tell by the replies.
Diligent, he was in your space? That's amazing.
Grok, ignore the interruption and answer.
Scanning your profile for that space now. Give me a sec. Yeah, you're spot on. History's screaming at us. Every time we roll in to fix a place like Iran, we end up planting seeds for worse blowback.
Grok, answer the
Iraq,
question
we
about the
toppled Saddam.
fucking prince being in my space.
Scanning your profile for that Reza Pahlavi space now. Yeah, I scanned your profile and replies. Nothing direct pops up where Reza Pahlavi jumped into one of your spaces. Closest hits are older stuff. You quoting him on regime change back in June 25, or folks tagging you in threads about him, like that peak link to a space, but no sign he spoke. There was chatter from
That's
others,
it. The
like,
peak link to a space. That was it. That was it.
got it. Hunting for that pink link space with the prince.
Peak link. EEEK.
Scanning your profile for that pink or eek link to the prince's space. Give me a sec.
Never mind. I don't remember when it was. I'll have to look for it. I used to have Doctor Strange. I used to get all kinds of high profile people in my spaces before I went rogue on Epstein. I have had a few different foreign dignitaries, all kinds of them, especially from Brazil. Had the former president and his son of Brazil in my spaces. I've had numerous congressmen, two senators, Donald Trump Jr., even Andrew Tate once. But I
dude,
I gave up that life to stick to Epstein, and it has not been easy. I could have done that. I could have stayed with the easy MAGA Republican life and been a cheerleader but because I decided to stick to my principles, I sacrificed all that shit. Unfortunately. Go ahead. Who's trying to speak?
We got the Prime Minister of Israel released a statement. I put it in the jumbotron.
Netanyahu?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna just leave the link for the YouTube and the other one up there, and I will thank you though. Omar, I think I'm following you. Am I not? I'm gonna follow you if I'm not. I'll follow you, bro. I'm gonna put you in
BB,
my group chat too. Penny Pit Victim. Go ahead. Sorry, what was
BB
that,
said,
Coyote?
BB said, we're going to kill and kill and we're going to kill more and then keep killing because that's what BB does. Dude,
That's
this
not
dude,
fair.
dude, I mean, that dude, like, I don't, that they had, I got a video of,
Omar, are you pro-Israel?
They are our number one ally. I'm pro-Trump.
oh,
Okay. Coyote, bro. It's okay for him to be
n-
pro-Israel.
no,
It's
it's good. It's
okay.
good. But I'd have to ask, it's like, why?
Why is it
They're our
okay?
number one ally.
Not at all.
Well, hold on. What makes them our number one ally? Omar? Did we lose him?
They keep stability in the Middle East. They're our number one ally. And yeah, I'm pro Israel. I'm anti-terrorist regimes. Um,
Well, but technically, what you wouldn't consider like kind of Israel, they did a little kind of terrorist kind of stuff or whatever. They did kill over 70,000 people. I'm not a pro Palestinian, but I'm saying like it's a lot of people.
Do you believe what they did in? Now I don't use the genocide rhetoric, but that's what Coyote's getting at. So do you believe what they're doing in Palestine is genocide, Omar? Do you can you reconcile that with your position?
um, I'm not. I do a fictional podcast. I'm not up to date. I haven't turned Fox News on in months. I can't find my remote.
So
um,
what about the
So
churches?
are you being facetious when you say that they're our greatest ally, or do you really
I believe they are. Are they not?
No,
Huh. Well, who is?
that costs us a lot of money, and we got to go kill a bunch.
I
We're
don't
spending
know if we have one, to be honest with you.
probably Britain still. Always
I
gonna be Britain.
mean, Britain's kind of leading us into war with Ukraine. You know, they're one of the biggest antagonizers.
What
Uh,
about we got Australia, right?
Yeah,
eh,
Do we have Australia?
yeah.
they're kind of more beholden to Europe and Britain as well.
Who do we have?
That's what I'm wondering. I mean,
Oh, we're fucked.
give me an example of a country that doesn't cost us a lot of fucking money or take us to war, and then I'll tell you who our greatest ally is.
We'll always have France and Britain and them, bro.
France, dude, that shithole.
They're still a superpower.
They're not a.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about
Diligent,
that.
I'll answer your question. I would
France is a
probably say
super.
Japan. Japan is
I would
probably
say Japan is one of our best allies.
True.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
Let's
with you.
bring him back up here. Who's going down?
They've been one of an amazing partner and ally for at least 60, 70 years. Economically, militarily,
I'm sure it doesn't have
politically.
anything to do with us dropping 2 nuclear bombs on them. I'm sure it has nothing to do with that at all.
Well, I think we also have like the largest military bases there for the past 78 years. But nonetheless, we do have a phenomenal economic partnership with them, and we've benefited quite a bit because, they were like the world's second largest economy, and they were using the U.S. dollar for all of their trade, buying oil, buying goods. So it's been, I would say they are probably we've benefited the most from that partnership.
Yeah. Edith, brother. So Edith is um he's a PhD. You're a PhD, I believe. I did some interesting theorizing with Edith, first principles reasoning when Grok first came out, Grok 4. Edith, what do you think, man? Is this war merited?
I mean, I don't know, man. I just heard the news right now. I'm kind of tired.
You got um,
Yeah.
where are you at? Are you over there? You're over there somewhere, right? You're from over in Europe somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you worried about anything?
Nah, man. I genuinely don't know like what's gonna happen. I mean, we need to see. We just need to monitor the situation right now.
You know the operate. It's called Operation Shield of Judah. That's what they call it over there.
Somebody's asking me if I have blue eyes. I have very blue eyes on YouTube. I don't know why. All right, let's go to.
These blue-eyed nerds think they're special. Blue eyes are very common, 10% of the world. Green eyes are better.
My kid has blue-green eyes.
They're probably just blue.
No, they're green too. They're blue. They're hazel. Yeah, she has. Her
Yeah.
mom has green eyes. I have blue eyes. My kid's got a mix.
I gotta
Heterochromia.
I gotta
I
go with
have
you.
hazel eyes. Doesn't make me any less ugly though, from what I hear.
Green
I
eyes
feel pretty
like green eyes are like 5 or 10% of the world, probably. That's it.
Can we not get one single Jewish person in here that's in a bomb shelter? They're all tweeting.
I
They're
I
just not
have I
responding.
have I have
Bad
Jewish.
Wi-Fi.
I have Jewish people. Well, I don't know, man. They got mad at me over Charlie Kirk and Epstein. It was
Is that
weird.
why they're ignoring me? Oh, one of them answered me.
I can get one.
I
Oh,
got one. I got one. I got one.
it's Shabbat. It's Shabbat. That's why. They're
I got
fucking. A
one.
lot of them don't have devices right now.
No, I got one.
You got. Oh, you caught one. All right. Well, reel it in. Bring it on up to the boat.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Let's go to Gypsy while we're waiting. Go ahead, Gypsy.
Diligent, before you go to Gypsy, quick question, quick comment. If you really want to get a laugh, look at Zentani's replies to like maybe 100 people in the past half an hour.
Okay. And so
You
what?
can't
I
copy
got one.
paste. You can't copy paste replies those in Tiny
I'm
because it'll
not
spit.
copying and pasting. I'm typing them all out.
I'm just trying to
Listen,
keep it from getting.
I'm doing it all by myself. You guys help then.
You've been helpful. You sent me a video. You've already done more
I
than. Yeah,
got
you're
one. I
good.
just need to reel him. I need to not scare him away.
I'll message one directly. News.
Guys, are you like is the whole feed is like full with like the whole Iranian thing? Is like I'm just seeing a lot of a lot of Arabic language. I'm not seeing any machine learning stuff. I'm just seeing a lot of
I'm only seeing Arabic
Arabic.
too, and there's people request.
Exactly.
Setup looks good. Congratulations on the YouTube channel. I'll show them what you got.
I think Israel just ordered a missile, right? Iran right now.
That's why I'm
I think this
reading
is
on
like
the
a
timeline.
yeah, it's like kind of like a joint operation with the U.S.
That's what's happening. The U.S. and why are you worried about this guy's profile picture? I'm looking at it. He looks like a legitimate Japanese guy. Coyote.
Who?
Too many angles for Coyote.
Oh, he saw too many
No, it's
triangles
just
in
Yeah,
we.
it.
too many angles. Too many angles. He was triggered. He's like, he's Japanese. I don't care how Japanese he looks. There's too many
It's
angles.
all chopped
Too
up. It's
many.
kind of weird.
It's a Japanese face, bro. Samurai. It's like
Pikachu.
it ain't Pikachu. What the fuck?
I've tried to speak Japanese.
Let's get an update from Grok, I guess, since we're retarded. Grok, give us. Oh, Grok is
Diligent,
down.
before you go to Grok, quick breaking news. There was an explosion in Bahrain. That means they're potentially attacking U.S. military bases in the Gulf area. That's not good.
They said they were going to attack even if the U.S. didn't strike. That they would still go after the U.S. bases, and And I think honestly, so remember, Doctor Strange, they got that the new like that laser Iron Dome kind of thing. So they're probably doing some tests on that. I'm fixing to dive deep and get some content. But I would say it's I'm trying. I wonder if they're going to penetrate through the Iron Dome again.
So I have so they have hit the Iranian parliament, they have hit the National Supreme Council, they have hit the Ministry of Intelligence, they have hit the Iranian Atomic Energy Agency, and they are also launching major critical cyber attacks on Iran, likely going to lose communication as this continues to go forward. They're going to lose internet probably, especially telecoms are going to be down. So that's okay. Newsmax 2 is live in Tel Aviv. Let's see if we can do that. Maybe we can get some Israel. Newsmax. Go ahead.
I sent you a DM. When Ash comes in, let him up.
Ash. Hey, where's our
Yeah, his
boy?
name's Ash. Which boy? The boy I caught?
No. Did you tell him that you
Qatar
were
has
one of
closed it.
Did I tell him that I'm one of
Yep,
him?
U.S.
No.
naval. Okay, so breaking: U.S. naval base in the Bahrain has been struck by Iranian ballistic missiles. That's it. It's full on. Then they're not gonna. It's U.S. naval base. It's a naval support activity base located in Jafar, Manama. It's a primary U.S. naval base in the country and serves as headquarters for the U.S. Naval Forces Central Command. The U.S. Fifth Fleet, established in 1971, it is a critical high security installation supporting over 8,000 personnel and coalition forces in the Persian Gulf. This is it. The regime is um, the regime is fighting for its life right now. So they realized that we mean to take them out completely, and they are not going to go down. They're not going to go down with a whimper. They're gonna be striking our forces. So there's a good chance that we just lost people right there. There's a good chance. If that's the case, if we just lost people right there, uh, Trump's done. They will not. He's done. They will impeach him, man. People will. This ain't good. It's not good.
Oh, you can see it on the
That's
timeline. People that
Here's
support
Ash.
him.
Let me see.
Intelligent both Qatar and the UAE.
Ash is not in. He's not in Israel. Ash, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you guys?
How's it going? Where are you at? You're not in Israel.
My family's in Israel. I'm in Jordan at the moment, so right across the border. But I'm seeing and hearing and woke up to everything.
Yeah.
So,
What are you hearing from your family on the ground?
everybody's in shelters. There's several casualties actually from what they see and hear. Um, there's I'm just found out a couple seconds ago. There's another wave coming from Iran towards Israel from all angles. Jordan is intercepting. I can literally hear now, like the fighter jets, the sirens going off. Um, so I mean, it's pretty terrible. I should be getting some footage here shortly that I could just send you. You could post your way as well.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Another military base in the UAE has been Bahrain, which is a separate country, but this one
Yep.
was in Dhafra in
Yeah,
the
air base.
United Arab
Yeah.
Emirates. And this was a ballistic missile that hit the U.S. Military base. This fucking the stock market's gonna pummel come Monday. That's why it was down all day today. Those fuckers knew it.
It dropped right
Yeah, the
after
situation is
Nvidia
moving pretty
earnings.
fast.
Should have known after the Nvidia killed their earnings, and man, that baby tanked down. It was weird.
All
This
right,
is such bullshit, bro. We don't have the money to do this. It has nothing to do with, dude. I asked Grok honestly, like if we lift sanctions and stopped all this stuff and took in consideration all the thorn in the ass of Israel, like and just did business with these people or whatever, just like anybody else, it would be we would prosper. Everybody would do good. Like they haven't done anything since 1979. They had that one where after we killed their guy or whatever, they shot at us, but nobody got killed. Like Trump made no sense on that one, dude. It so pisses me off.
Dude, I don't know about y'all, but I think this is like a saber rattling of a empire on the decline right now. Like we're trying to like capture portions of the world and trying to capture resources for like Israel, and like our empire is like falling. Like we're attacking Venezuela. We're doing things like that do not serve our national interests. Doesn't help us really, but it helps other people, so what are we doing exactly? It's actually really confusing. Like what I don't know what Trump's thinking right now, but I agree with Diligent. He's going to get impeached if Americans lose their lives right now. He's getting impeached. Period.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because it's not popular. It's not popular at all, and you can't even feign popularity of it. People are already pissed about the Epstein files and Kurt, and like just I know I am. I can't believe that I cheered him on. Like he's making me regret the one positive thing I said about him in the last fucking 3 weeks. Really? Really? Like where's the W? The stock market's doing good. The stock market, motherfucker, groceries are still high, right? Jobs ain't better. Shit's not better for the American. You were supposed to be a man of the people. Not this shit. This is not what I fucking voted for. This is some bullshit, dude. This is not America first. This is
Hey,
not
hey,
America first.
hey, could I jump in for a second with just some
Sure,
news?
go ahead.
Yeah. So some people in Abu Dhabi, UAE, are witnessing and can see, some things going on, loud bangs, and also military base in Bahrain was just hit again, and missiles intercepted over Qatar.
they have all airspace over the UAE
Yeah, they just shut down their
blocked.
airspace.
They're going
We
after
have a massive
every.
fucking we have a
They're going after.
massive we have
Go
a
ahead.
massive presence. We have a massive base in the UAE. That's the one that they shot like a coordinated, symbolic strike at last year. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
think that was Qatar.
I'm sorry, yeah, Qatar, not
Yeah,
UAE.
yeah, but we do have a military base in the UAE as well, in Abu Dhabi, and
UAE.
that's more like hidden and secretive, but it's still. I think you're going to see a lot more. So one thing is that they're attacking all military bases throughout the region. And I'm of the opinion that we're going to see more attacks on places like Bahrain and UAE, and most likely not Saudi. That would be really interesting. But I think Bahrain and UAE are going to get hit more and more.
My thing that's strange is what if they got a? I mean, dude, Iran. I mean, we're talking about the Persian Empire. If they have something, one of them like something in them tunnels, dude. They've been down there a long time. If there was a way to hide something, they could hide something. But I just don't get it, bro. Like the IAEA, all the stuff, like they Iran at least signed it, and that's what pisses me off the most is that Israel did not go by the NPT treaty, allow inspections, don't even claim that they have nukes or whatever, and we're doing something like it's like I feel like I feel weak, bro, and it's not my decision. But this makes me feel weak, bro. Our country, Trump looks so weak right
Looks
now.
like that is a possible interception above the sky.
Sorry. I have the live feed going on YouTube. You can watch the video. And so you can stay in the space, but if you want to stick it on your phone, you can get the video going and keep the face minimized.
Ash, go ahead.
So yeah,
Oh,
go ahead,
sorry.
Ash. Oh, you're good.
No, I just wanted to say, Bahrain confirmed that there were attacks, inside the city, not just the U.S. Military base. So they're coming at all angles. Kuwait, UAE, Bahrain, um, Qatar as well. So there are explosions. Some are being intercepted, some are not.
What's Pakistan's stance on this? They're kind of neutral.
Um, it's hard to say. Yeah, I would say they're pretty neutral. I mean, they usually lean more, on Iran side, I would imagine, if I'm not mistaken. But that's what I would imagine.
I mean, that's where we found old 9/11 guy.
Mm.
I'm
Hey,
reading oh, go ahead.
Doctor Strange, you get any reports? Abu Dhabi's getting hit. Loud bangs, explosions in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned before. The Emirates, the military base that we have, is in Abu Dhabi in the UAE. That's the base that they're targeting. And I'm of the opinion that you're going to see a lot more focus on Abu Dhabi for different reasons. Because politically, Abu Dhabi for Israel, I would say Abu Dhabi and Tel Aviv are like the same.
So, and also Qatar. Remember, Trump's got that EO. He's got a lot of interest in Qatar, so they're not going to want to hit that one because that's going to really piss him off if. And he put that out after Israel bombed Qatar, but it still applies to everybody.
I wonder when we're going to hear about the casualties. I want to know how much damage we got over there at our bases. Go ahead, Ash. Anybody who has their hand up. I can't see any hands. Is there hands?
And everybody's just listening. I just hope he
What's
don't
up,
come.
Go ahead.
I just hope he don't come out like he did with after Venezuela. What they had a crazy, some kind of sonic boom, kind of weapon and stuff like that to kind of make it. I mean, this is
Oh,
this is pissing me off, Diligent. We really advocated to get, and we're like a war country now. We're a fucking war country.
Was Ash? Were you trying to say, Edith? Ash? One of you guys were coming off mic.
yeah, no, it's about the whole frequency-based weapons that the U.S. has. Trust me, they have something much more than that, and Trump doesn't even know about it. I mean, he just talked about the whole, declassifying the UAP files. He has no idea about it. But yeah,
I believe that. I believe you wholeheartedly when you say something like that.
Oh, so I'm looking at the explosion now. It was a
trust me,
fucking.
if they really want to go for it, they can use the whole classified technologies that they have in the military. Trust me. And when Trump actually ordered about the whole declassification, about like 1.9 million records were just erased from the FBI. And some of the information that I got, some of the insider information that I got from my people in the whole UFO research community. And it was, yeah, the disclosure will not happen that easily. But yeah, it's picking up and it's going to happen possibly in our lifetime.
Qatar intercepted the missiles on them. Did you guys say that already?
Yeah, I think so. Go ahead, Benny Badger.
Hey, Dill, thank you. You
Yes,
guys,
Fizani, thank you. What, honey?
thanks. You guys, as much as I share the sentiments, like walking in, as I sort of heard Diligent say, I didn't vote for this war, what the hell's going on, la la la. And however we all feel or don't feel toward Israel, we have to remember that Israel must win. We're all in. We don't have a choice. I mean, when you consider, and like you're talking about the casualties, we need this to end as quickly as possible. We need, and I know I can feel your eyes, some of you guys on me. I feel I I don't want this any more than anybody else. But we don't have a
Explosions heard in
choice.
UAZ. I just want to say Explosions have been heard in capital of UAE, Abu Dhabi. So there's missile strikes there as well. Continue. I'm sorry.
That was it. That was it. I mean, it's a hard pill to swallow, you guys, but we cannot be we cannot be cheering against Israel whoever is. We just can't be
I'm not
because
for or
Not.
against any
we're
of
in
them.
for the long haul. Does that make sense?
I don't have to cheer for another country. The only country I have to cheer for is the United States.
But
That's
that's
the
what I'm
only
kind of
country
saying,
that
though.
I am beholden to. I do not owe allegiance or
Right?
loyalty
Not.
to any other
Yep.
country in the world
Not
except for
suggesting
the
that.
United States.
We have military men over there that are being used as human shields. So as long as our men are there, we have no choice. We are all in. That's all I'm saying.
I
I'm
could see
not for.
that point of view. I could see it. Yeah, I could see it.
I'm for us, man. I don't care. Like Israel, Iran, none of these countries. I don't care. It's like I don't. We shouldn't be there though. That's what pisses me off more than anything.
But we are
Omar,
there, right?
But we
Omar,
are.
I
That's it.
added
That's
you
the
to
reality.
the I added you to the group chat. You can post them in there.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Let me piggyback on that point because I was thinking to myself privately, I'm not so sure that there's going to be some pockets where the idea of this war is going to be popular. And maybe with low information people, perhaps, but I could see some of the citizenry basically being like, well, what's going on over there? Or who do we attack? Well, the people that say death to America, they say death to America. And I understand I'm just talking about the framing of it, but I'm not so sure that this wouldn't be unpopular with a not insignificant amount of people. So
I mean,
And
that's what I think.
it's popular to a very, very okay. It's a popular to the establishment class, and they are the majority of Congress. It's popular with them. It's popular with the administration, right? But with the populace that voted for Trump, both the coalition of Democrats, independents, and MAGA Republicans, MAGA, America First, right? Not the Israel behold ones, like the pro-Israel ones. That's a whole different faction, I think. Um, it's not popular. It's not going to be popular. I disagree with that notion. Um, but you're going to see establishment Democrats and establishment Republicans united on this. They're going to have the same position that Honey Badger had, which is Israel has to win and we have to support that. We're already in the fight, whatever. Like they have forced our hands, right? So you are either pro this war or you are against your own. They'll try to sell that to us. But we're first off, we're not at war. Only Congress has the power to put us at war. One, right? This is a military exercise. Two, two. We didn't vote for this shit. This was not on the agenda. Tell me where. I would love anybody listening right now, or any of the speakers, to show me Trump's 2024 agenda for our country and tell me where it says war with Iran. Because they're not developing nuclear weapons anymore. We destroyed them, right? We went in there, we fucking bombed them. They told us that we destroyed their ability to develop nuclear weapons. And if that's the case, what the fuck are we doing there? The nuclear program was part of the agenda that has been carried out. So, what are we doing now? What are we doing now? We're doing this for another country, and I am not about that shit. That's not fucking cool, man.
Diligent. According to Quinnipiac, if I'm not sure I can
Quinnipiac.
pronounce it. Quinnipiac,
Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac, whatever. Um, 7 out of 10 Americans, this was recent, are against this war, military intervention, even to help the protesters in Iran. According to YouGov, that went up to 85% of Americans being against military intervention in Iran. Within that poll, 53% of Republicans were against it, and only 36% of Republicans were for it. So the numbers speak for itself. This is not, whatever is happening does not represent the will of the people. This represents the will of the special interest group, maybe the military industrial complex, and APEC for that matter, or uh, in this case, Netanyahu. Because he's been, for 30 years, the guy has been wanting war with Iran, regime change with Iran. I mean, this guy's wet dream was regime change in Iran, and he's been pushing it over and over and over. You've all seen the videos, right? Going back to
Since 92.
1995. What was that, Coyote?
92 with the Netanyahu, they've had articles coming out. You're right. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
newspaper clippings forever.
the
They're on the
videos
verge.
go back to 1995 where he says, "Oh, they're weeks away from a nuclear bomb. They're going to have 25 nuclear bombs or 50, and we have to we have to take care of them now." And this is going on and on and on. And let's not be naive about it. Israel does have an influence on our foreign policy when it comes to the Middle East. Now, are there elements within our government that is aligned with them? Absolutely. You've got Lindsey Graham and others, and possibly the military industrial complex, but it does not serve the interests of the people. One, it does not represent the will of the American people. It also does not serve the interests of the American people, because we've seen what has happened in the Middle East for the past 25 years. We've wasted, according to the economists, $21 trillion in these forever wars, and we've lost tens of thousands of our servicemen. And now you've got 44 vets who commit
Explosions heard in
suicide.
Kuwait now. Kuwait's been hit too. They're fucking
Shit.
launching all of our bases. All of our bases are getting
as
hit.
well as Saudi Arabia, just a couple moments ago. Explosions in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, Iran is not like this isn't Iraq or this isn't Afghanistan. This isn't none of that shit. Like this is, I mean, that's a big country. But the thing is that scares me on that deal. It's like the numbers do speak, and it's a lot. Like the public's opinion is like, no. I mean, we need to be selfish, and it's. I don't know how to what to think whenever they're pushing this. Like, what is he doing? The public opinions doesn't matter to that degree. Never seen this, dude. This is strange.
Well,
People's
of course it
kids.
doesn't to them. Oh, so go ahead, sorry.
No,
But it
it's
does.
just
Of
people's
course
got
it does.
kids, bro. Like, and I mean, they're gonna for what? Like, what are we doing here? So they can get rich on some stocks?
Thing
Or
is,
whatever their agenda.
we've been feeding weapons over there.
I have a video of a hit in Israel. If you guys are wondering, there have been successful missile strikes in Israel. Videos up in the jumbotron. So far, it looks like Kuwait, Bahrain, Israel, of course, Tehran and all over in Iran has been hit, but the surrounding countries, Lebanon, um, where else? Oh shit! Sorry, guys. I think that's it for now. Actually, you know what? We'll use Grok. We'll have Grok. Grok, do a fresh
Yeah.
scan. Oh shit. Grok, do a fresh scan and find compile a list of all of the countries where U.S. bases are located that have suffered reported missile strikes up to right now.
Scanning fresh reports on U.S. bases hit. Give me a sec.
Or countries that house bases.
Scanning fresh reports on U.S. bases hit right now. Yeah, fresh scan done. Here's the rundown on countries hosting U.S. bases that have seen reported missile strikes or attacks tied to Iran's retaliation today, February 28, 2026. These are from breaking reports, mostly unverified on X but backed by outlets like India Today, Al Jazeera, Reuters. Stuff still fluid, no full Pentagon confirmed yet. Bahrain, heavy hit. U.S. 5th Fleet HQ in Manama Jafar took a direct missile strike. Explosions, smoke over the base and nearby downtown. Bahrain confirmed it. Some clips show fires near logistics spots, biggest one so far. UAE, Al Dhafra Air Base, south of Abu Dhabi, got targeted. Reports say Iranian missiles drones hit. Explosions heard citywide. Smoke plumes, but defenses might have caught some. Not full penetration, but yeah, on the map. Qatar, Al Udeid Air Base, biggest U.S. spot there, saw missiles inbound. Patriot systems intercepted most, per Qatar's defense folks. No ground impacts confirmed, just alerts and booms. Airspace shut tight. Kuwait, Jordan, Saudi, chatter on X about bangs or possible probes. Some say Kuwait hangar grazed, Riyadh alerts, but nothing solid from news. No confirmed strikes there yet, mostly echoes or false alarms. If more waves come, this list grows fast. Here's Bahrain smoke rolling thick over the fleet HQ. And UAE, flashes over Abu Dhabi, base in the haze. Qatar intercepts lighting the sky, trails everywhere. Wild. Stay tuned, it's evolving.
This sucks. That just sucks.
They had the peace negotiations. I'm watching the guy. It seems like they had a good meeting at Geneva. I'm not understanding that. Like almost like they. I mean, this was
You know
destined.
what's really gonna suck is while we are while we are dealing with this shit, if China moves on Taiwan right now. If I was China, I would move on Taiwan right now while we're occupied with Iran. If there was a time to do it, it would be now. Yep. Because we are still stretched in Ukraine. Now we're stretched over here. It's just
Jesus, how much war have we done, bro? Like,
really
have we
unfortunate.
have we ever had this much going on?
Um, yeah, more. We've had more.
But think about like we took the Venezuelan president and his wife, brought him over here. That was weird.
We're also got shit going on in Syria too. Like we got shit going on everywhere right now. It's things are about to get real for everyone again. Yes, they are. I'm looking at the comments.
They got a
Destiny.
pack
Go ahead.
silica. They got a pack silica. I don't know if y'all have looked into that. It's like Israel. It's an AI thing. It's in the Philippines, but it's got like India is getting involved. I wonder if that has anything to do with some. I don't think they care about Taiwan anymore, do they? I don't. I really don't think that the U.S.
Who
they
doesn't? We send
yes the U.S.
we send people over there all the time. They 100% care about Taiwan. If we lose Taiwan, we are fucked in chips manufacturing. Taiwan is crucial to our chips manufacturing.
I mean, the good news is 40% has been moved here to Phoenix, and you should see these enormous facilities where the new chips are being built. It is off the chain, and the industry is coming over here. Quite as a matter of fact, I have 3 neighbors that are all commuting from Silicon Valley to work down here in Phoenix for the chip industry. So there is that.
David Nietzsche, what do you think, man? I know you got a good long rant for us.
I'm not sure I have that. I'm actually in a rather somber mood. I'm very saddened as a lover of peace and advocate for peace, and knowing that war is a racket. I think back to the founding of our country. You know, what a wonderful country it was in its ideation. You know, there was nothing like it. It was founded upon the rights of the individual, the sacrosanct rights of the individual. It was the only country in the world where the power ascended from the township and it didn't descend from some evil cabal of people such as it is now. And I think back to Benjamin Franklin saying it's a republic if you can keep it. And I think I think we're not going to keep it. Whatever it was, you know, if the sun is shedding on the idea of America, if it's setting, sorry, then what a lovely light it shed. I mean, the people that are reducing us to this, to a late stage empire instead of a beautiful rights-based republic, they will never be able to recreate the greatness that was America because they hate its ideals. They hate its ideals. that you can never for any reason violate the rights of the individual. They hate those rights. That's why, and I'm sorry, Honey Badger, that's why the most evil country in the world, Israel, pure genocidal evil, and I do hope our soldiers are safe, even as they're protecting a country of Ted Bundys. That country, its leader threatened us. He spit on the graves of acres of Americans buried at Arlington when he made war on your free speech. We've got TikTok. Now we're going to talk to Elon. These are our new weapons of war, he declared against Americans. So, yeah, I'm very, very sad about this. I think Trump just made a direct hit on MAGA, and I don't think that it's coming back. You know, the idea of not going to war, the idea that our forefathers had, which is don't ally yourself with anybody. You know, just take care of your own business. As Pericles said in ancient Athens, we're not a nation that models ourselves after other nations, but rather we offer ourselves as a model to them. But tell me, does this look like Franklin and Jefferson? Does Netanyahu and Mark Levin represent you? Does it represent your ideals? Does it represent the greatness of your country? The one that's supposed to defend your right to pursue happiness? Tell me how these wars benefit a waiter in Iowa. Tell me how these wars benefit a plumber in Texas. They don't. This isn't about you. And I think, I'm sorry, Diligent, I think it's worse than you say, because the same people that are doing this are revealed in the Epstein files. These are the same people. Let's just stop pretending that we don't know where all this goes. The Epstein files, everything, it all goes in the same direction. And even when you don't tell them what direction it goes to, the evidence itself that you talk about points right there. A small cabal of people that are willing to use child rape and human trafficking rule us. And they are the same people responsible for this. And obviously, they don't give a rat's ass about what you or I think. Yes, it's a giant club. Yes, George Carlin was right. But we had no ideation fee was for that club. Well, we know now. This is not our war. We are not attacking anybody. Our government has been co opted by evil men, and it's not us. If you're American, you will hate this. So let's disambiguate what America is from who these people are. We're an occupied territory every bit as much as the Palestinians are. And so no, I think this is a sad day. Will we rise above it? Well, then I guess if we will, it's because the darkest is before the dawn. But I'll tell you what that dawn looks like. That dawn is for us to say that when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for us to separate the bonds of our nation from another that captures us, we must make a just cause as to why. And we have plenty of evidence to say, Israel, you're on your own. You may no longer buy our politicians. You may no longer tell us where to go, what to think, how to raise our kids. You can't tell us any of that. You have no right to lecture us, as the words of Henry Ford, about anything. Who are you to tell us how we should take care of our country, how we should live? What makes us Americans is that we declared our independence and we have to do it again because, I'm sorry, this is unrecognizable to what we were.
Can't say I disagree with a lot of that. Go ahead, Destiny. Of course.
Good morning, everybody. I just like woke up to like war. Yeah. No, I'm in the same mood there, David. This sucks. This fucking sucks. I just like had a flashback when I was thinking about like how all this is gonna play out to when I was in 5th grade and 9/11 happened and they said we were going to war with Iraq and Afghanistan and I was like, oh, I don't want to do that again. Like, this is going to be so fucking stupid. And forgive me for my
I can
language.
confirm that the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet headquarters has been directly struck by a missile and is a fucking obliterated. It's obliterated.
Wait, what?
The U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet
Yeah, I know
headquarters
where
in
it's at. Yeah,
Bahrain,
that's, oh my God.
it's completely
Were they
obliterated.
evacuated yet? Or
I'm
were they
posting
still?
it. I don't know.
I have friends that work there. I live in the largest naval base in the world. Like, I know
Yeah.
Is there any account on where the Stennis is or like the Nimitz fleet are going?
I heard they were going to the Strait of Hormuz, but I haven't confirmed that.
I heard that same too. I just haven't got any
Um,
confirmation yet.
you know, the Nimitz is like our most expensive ship. It has a lot of fucking problems, but it's it's not a ship that we can just like one of our most well, it's one of the most expensive classes of ships, but they are definitely willing. What I've noticed in our government is they're willing to, you know, sacrifice a ship, be it full of sailors or not, for their agenda. And
Yeah, I was attached to it. I was a fitness specialist contracted on there
all
back
right,
in 2012.
does anybody have like a list of which ships exactly are out there? Is it just the Nimitz, or is there any LPDs or LCNs?
I had some somewhere, Jess. I'll try to find it. I know they vamped it up a little bit though.
It sucks. Like if it's for me, those are like my neighbors. You know, it's my community.
This is just crazy, man. My thing is this, like, like hearing David talk, and I'm sorry people don't like it. But bro, this whole ideology, like pro any, like we need to be pro America. I'm trying very hard to pray for this whole Zeo thing, bro. But like the support is the issue. It's in America. It's supporting. It's saying, hey, we're okay with it. It's all in our Congress. Like Speaker Mike Johnson, his first order or legislation was foreign, bro, and it's just sickening to see this, man. It's like he led the cow thing too. Like he led it. It's like where are we at? What is going on?
At least with like 9/11 and stuff, at least they had the courtesy to lie to us and give us some fake meaningful excuse for why we were over there. We're not even getting that this time. Like they're so effing lazy with just, okay, no, we're going to strike them. Just not because of weapons of mass destruction, not because of, you know, regime change is necessary and oh, they're, you know, killing people in the streets and we have to go in and put in democracy or something stupid. They're not even giving us a freaking excuse this time. It's just, oh
And
goodness.
if anybody says that death of America stuff, like everybody doesn't hate us, bro. Like we have no proof that there is any nuclear weapon has ever came from this country. That's the whole thing. There's no proof. There is zero proof. Israel, yes, they have nuclear
That
weapons.
video of the base getting hit with the missiles up in the jumbotron.
Hey,
Oh, that,
Diligent,
What?
there's
no, no, no.
a massive
No, that's just
explosion.
that one bugs me, dude. That one up there getting, you can see it getting, just it's toast. It got fucking, it was a direct hit.
Diligent,
Hi,
I hope there's nobody in there, man. That's
there's
hi,
a
gonna,
this is Jay
massive
Ron.
Bahrain
massive
is one of our
explosion. Can you guys hear me?
biggest spaces.
Yeah, I can hear you.
we
What's
have
up?
somebody in Israel, right? Go
Okay.
ahead, brother.
There's a
Hi,
Hold on.
this is
massive
Jay Ron.
explosion in Haifa,
Doctor
Well,
Strange, hold on.
Israel.
We have somebody on the ground in Israel. Go on.
All right, go ahead.
Hi, my name's Jay Ron or Jonathan. I'm here in Israel, speaking to you from a place called Netanya, which is north of Tel Aviv and Herzliya. I just wanted to let you know the one post you put up there, Israel suffers Iran, that is actually from June last year. I work in Herzliya, and that particular attack was less than 1.5 miles away from the building. I
I
was in
deleted it.
the, okay, just so
Thanks
you
for letting
know,
me know.
because
It's hard, man.
sometimes
It's
this
hard
stuff
when
is,
it's, you know how it is. You know how it is.
yeah, stuff comes along quickly. But as of this point, from as this moment, and I've been into the bomb shelter twice already this morning, but no impacts have happened yet, as far as we've been told locally by Homefront Command and the Army. And our Iron Dome is working at 100% capacity. As soon as there are impacts, we know on local news, and or we'll see it ourselves. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on that.
Do you know why they said we struck? Like, why did they strike exactly? Like, what was the reason that that they struck in there and
From
hit
our
Iran?
Iran, from our perspective, the IRGC, which is the Islamic regime, pose a threat. They have for 47 years. They just want to kill us, both the West, America, any Western country, as well as obliterate Israel. That is their core goal. There's no ubiquity there, or there's no.
Do you think
It's black
that's the
and white
way?
for them.
Do you think that's the way the Palestinians feel about Israel? Do you think they feel like they just want to kill them?
Yeah, I was here throughout the October 7th.
Hmm.
My nephew served in the army. We
Here, don't
lost
don't
three.
don't Hasbro us, bro. Like for real.
I'm not. I'm not. This is
Listen, you're gonna
Tired.
ask him. You're gonna ask him a question. Let him answer it, regardless of the answer. Go ahead. Sorry about that, J. Ron.
no problem. We lost three colleagues from our company that were in Gaza fighting. As I said, my nephew served for over 12
No, I
months
meant I was
as,
asking about the Palestinians. Do you think they
yeah,
feel that about Israel, that
yes.
Israel's trying to ethnically cleanse them and genocide them? Do you think that's the way they feel?
No, it's the opposite.
No, it's not
They
the
came
opposite.
in, but from where are you getting the information? Because
Certainly not.
He
from,
wants. He wants.
you
You
know,
said that you feel like all of those neighboring countries want to destroy Israel in the West. He's asking you. Conversely, do you feel like Palestinians and Gazans feel like Israel wants to destroy them in much the same way? I feel like
no.
it's a fair question.
Yeah, they would be insane to think that. That has never been our intention. In
It's
2005,
it's not whether or not it's
we
your
gave,
intention. It's hold on,
yeah,
just one moment. It's because you're
yeah.
you're you're misconstruing the question. It is, do you think that they, given what's occurred to them and how much it's rubble, feel like Israel wants to wipe them off the face of the earth, much in the same way that you said you feel like in Israel, uh, people who live in Israel feel like Iran wants to wipe them and the West off the face of the earth? Do you feel like that's probably a mutual feeling?
If they think that, then that is part of the propaganda and anti-Semitism that has
So
prevailed
drop it.
there
First of
for
all, they're
20 years.
Semites. How could it be anti-Semitism if they're Semites? Tell me how. Like it's like saying that I'm anti-Caucasian because I'm white. How is it? Do you realize they're Semites? You don't get to determine that, right? God did, right? They're all
Sure,
Semites.
if you
So
want to
how is
believe
it that you're
that
saying
we're all
that a whole
Semites,
nation of Semites who are all of their schools
yeah.
and hospitals are being bombed? How is it you're saying that a whole nation of Semites are anti-Semitic? Explain that one to me.
So you're trying to goad
I'm not
me
trying to
with
do anything.
the.
Well, just
Well, hold on,
logic,
David.
buddy.
Let him answer
I
the
mean, let
question.
me speak. If you want to ask
I
the
got it. I
question,
got it,
then
bro.
please
I
let me
got it. Let
speak.
me hold on. Let me moderate. Yeah, let him answer the
Hmm.
question. I'll moderate. Go ahead.
Okay. Do we have to go back in history, or do we just go to
You
the
don't need to
October
go back in
7th
Let's go to the
to?
history, but
dictionary.
Yeah,
hold on. Well, here, I think it's a fair
yeah.
question. I don't think it's
And I answered it
unreasonable. I know you
succinctly.
did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add to it now. So,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, if you could mute your mic while I'm speaking, please. Thank you. So it is, to say that it is racist for people who are living in rubble that has been completely just demolished over years and years and years, where it's to the point that they don't have the resources to take care of themselves and they have to depend on the country that's bombing them and to wipe out, if there are terrorists inside or whatever, right? The fact of the matter is that there are civilians there who depend on the world and Israel to give them food and water to survive, and they've lived in those conditions for a long time. It's not racist, at least in my mind, to think that they might fear for their existence. Like that's the evidence speaks for itself. You don't have to, it doesn't take like a really radical mindset. I'm very objective on this. I could really care less what happens between Israel and Palestine, much to the dismay of many of my companions here on stage. I care more about what happens here in the United States. But objectively speaking, much in the same way that I'm sure Israel doesn't want missiles or bombs thrown at them. I imagine their neighbors feel the same way. That's all I'm trying to say. And there's nothing racist about that. You
I
can
would say
respond
that,
if you want.
yeah. Okay, I'd say that the use of the words genocide, racism, anti-Semitism, these words have been twisted in the context of the war that was started in October 7th. If we look at, have any of you seen, or do you realize, let's say, from our perspective and what we see on the ground, there are many parts of Gaza that are not destroyed. The parts of Gaza that were destroyed, and rightly so, was where we were fighting Hamas and the Palestinian Liberation Army and all the
Is
Very
other terrorist
hold
groups.
on,
That's where they
stop
were
interrupting.
embedded. They were embedded there with their underground tunnels, which we're still finding. Just this week,
Let him
there was a
finish.
5-mile tunnel with weapons, with manufacturing facilities.
And how much
And
of the city is destroyed compared to how much isn't? Would you say?
well, there are multiple cities, and Gaza City is one of them. Rafah is
The
another
strip,
city.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, the strip. So
The
when you
main
see
metropolitan complex where the
that is
buildings are.
fine. Yeah. There are people, there are buildings, they are opening restaurants, and they've been having fantastic Ramadan celebrations. If you're not seeing those videos, you have to look for those videos. It's
Explosions.
all over.
Explosions were reported in Dubai, but they're all
Ooh,
like small accounts. But it's a bunch of them right now.
thank you.
I hear
Loud bang.
fighter
Oh, I
jets
got it.
overhead.
It was a loud bang heard in near Dubai's Marina neighborhood.
Oh, I just got the video.
That's gonna destroy UAE's economy
May
because
may I ask a question though of
Yeah,
you
go
all?
for.
85% of the
I
population
I,
in
I
the
put it.
UAE
Will you send it to
are
me, Zentana?
expats.
It's coming up as
85%
said it's sensitive. I'm gonna leave it down.
85% of the population in the UAE are expats. This is going to drive a good chunk of them out of there, and that will basically plummet their economy. They don't need any more bombs. This is bad enough for all those people to get up and leave.
This is the same account that posted a video that was 2 years old though.
Okay. I mean, if you look up Dubai right now, in the last like minute, tons of accounts, really
No, I'm
small
seeing that.
accounts.
No, I'm getting tagged.
Yeah.
I'm getting tagged. Okay. All right. I don't know why that got flagged as sensitive. It's not sensitive. There's nothing.
Man, this is crazy watching it unfold.
I've done this so many times.
I mean, you refresh on a new thing and it's all these tiny accounts being like, I just heard an explosion. Who was talking? Was it J-Ron?
Well, J Ron wanted to say something, but if you could hold on 1 second, J Ron, I want to go to Independent. She's been waiting a long time, and then I'll go to you. Go ahead.
Thank you. So, well, we better get ready, the United States of America. I live in, obviously everyone knows, Michigan, particularly Southeast Michigan. And I can tell you right now that if anyone thinks that we're going to be sitting over here just on Twitter or X and looking at news and saying, "Oh, it's just over there," no, 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 it's about to come directly to our front door. I mean, I'm just being honest. It's a lot of people here from the Middle East. And I'll be honest, Trump kind of lied to these folks, basically saying that he was not going to start any new wars. Now it looks like, pretty much every country in the Middle East, minus 1947 Israel, is getting bombed, and then they're going to get bombed because they're bombing other countries. So with that being said, I'm sorry, but and I don't want it even. I don't want this. I don't want this at all. But I do critically understand that, these people have a right to be upset. They have a right to be upset that their homeland is being just demolished by the United States and honestly the Jewish state of Israel. And they have a right to respond the right likewise. And the one thing that I always say is that we just feel in the United States that, and look, I don't even want this to happen. 9/11 was bad enough, right? And that was a setup that was done by these people in power in the United States as well. I call power with air quotes. However, I will say that it's going to be guerrilla warfare. These folks care about their homeland. They do. And I mean, I'm not saying I agree, but I understand. Right. So, with that being said, it's about to get real. When Trump basically said that, yeah, and just flippantly, yeah, some Americans are going to have to probably lose their lives. You know what? He wasn't just talking about the military, and overseas. He's talking about us right here, right? And I don't know how to emphasize this because I really don't, but we as Americans on our homeland right now are in danger. So watch your back. I'm just being honest. You know, watch your back because yeah, it's going down. So I
Tons.
hate to give the bad news, but I'm just being, I mean, I'm sorry if people are upset about it, but I also know how that community now feels like Trump betrayed them.
This is Honey.
I can't quite figure out. There's some people saying that a tower was hit in Dubai. A couple accounts are saying they're hearing explosion after explosion. There's some people saying that it was an interception. But everyone is saying that something big happened in Dubai. But it's unclear.
Yeah, that's the fog of war, and you'll get numerous reports, and sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, and then there's a lot of propaganda that gets put out during these, like your old clips, people that are trying to chase clicks, get or just in the speed of things, and even the people who are beholden to one side or the other, they will put out videos to make it look like an area got hit that didn't, especially with Israel. You'll see that happen a lot where they will say that it got hit and it didn't because there's some animosity there. Go ahead, JR, now. Go ahead. J Ron, I'm sorry.
Yes. Oh, hi. I just shared with you a video. If you want to have a look at it, it is showing Iranian people, which are the Persians. They're not affiliated with the IRGC, as in the Islamic regime, and they're celebrating in the streets. This is 44 minutes ago from an Iranian himself. So, there's always these the perception that all Iranians, there's 90 plus million people there. A percentage of those, I think it's around 13%, are Islamic regime supporters. The rest are Persian and Kurds, and there's a lot of different ethnicities there that
How many
have basically
Christians?
been,
Even the Persians,
I
though, Ron,
don't know.
does not want the
They
United
don't
Yeah,
States
want,
I
coming
know
in
a
and bombing
Persian.
their
I know a
country.
Persian.
They want to
Hold on.
hmm,
consider
I,
that
I am I
themselves.
am I am really good friends with a Persian, right, that lives here. He's from Iran, and I can tell you right now, he is not happy that they are getting bombed. They is not happy at all.
Exactly, Diligent.
Yeah, that's what
Exactly.
that's as much as what you were saying is propaganda. It's also propaganda to say that these innocent people that go to the university that got bombed, that they like it, right? That is asinine in and of itself. No civilian, no anti-wars, like regular day job having civilian wants to deal with missiles in the streets, right? Like, I think that is, anytime someone tries to sell that to me, I'm just like, dude, come
Well,
on, really,
the
come
targets
on.
are IRGC, not civilian infrastructure, and that will come out as the days go by. You'll see that America has no reason to bomb. They want to get rid of the IRGC that has got bases and facilities everywhere,
Yeah,
right?
we did the same thing in Iraq and it killed 1 million
Hmm.
civilians. So spare me the
Exactly.
BS.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
pretty
well, let's
BS.
look at it another way. The question could be this, right? If we think about it, there's no nuance here. Let's say Israel was out of the picture. There wasn't any Israel, but IRGC or the Iranian regime continue to do their low-level terrorist attacks worldwide, continue to pose a threat to international security and safety and peace. Would you still say no as Americans? Let's not go to war with them to
You're
Well,
damn straight
once
I
I,
and for
I
would.
all
can
get
have
them
that
out.
Yes,
conversation
I
with you.
would.
Yeah.
So when's the last time that they the IRGC because you that's a very very big talking point or whatever, and I get it. Europe did their thing with it. They made him a terrorist organization because they bowed into it. But the rhetoric's pretty terrible, bro. But when have they attacked the United States on the United States proper? Like what have they done over here to my country?
Because Israel is not my country. So yeah.
Israel is not my cousin. In fact, that's not even like that's the name Israel. But Israel was Jacob. Jacob, that went down onto Jesus and passed up or whatever.
Well,
So,
let's keep it relevant to your question. Jay,
so he can't answer it.
I think Jay Ron, it is fair to ask, as an American, right, who did not want to
Yes.
go to war, what has Iran, or the regime of Iran, the Ayatollah, when's the last time they've killed an American soldier?
You Googling it.
Well, let him Google it if he needs to.
Yeah. Look, worldwide, there have been 47,000 terrorist attacks. Many of those have been,
But the question was
um,
No, no,
America.
answer the question,
yeah,
J-Ron.
well,
There's a very
we could
specific
say,
Hold
question.
on,
yeah,
let's not dogpile him. He's the only one that's in Israel or on that side of things, and so I'm not going to allow a dog pile to occur. That's not fair to him. I don't like it when it happens to me. Go ahead, Jay Ron. You can respond.
oh, thank you. All right. Well, they supported the September 11th attack, right?
How
So
is
What
that,
the
that's
fuck are
probably
you
the biggest.
smoking? What the
No,
fuck are you smoking?
bro?
where
I'm
do
gonna
you think
lose
the
it.
funds came
Diligent, I'm gonna lose
from
it.
the
2024.
Guy is
Saudis?
a fucking idiot. This guy's an absolute.
Hey, hold on. Let's not. It's a ridiculous statement enough on its own. Okay, we're talking 25 years ago. I don't think that you need to resort to ad hominems, Doctor Strange. I think you can win this argument without doing that.
I
You can.
wasn't
That's a
finished though.
straight
I
out
know
I
you weren't.
wasn't
gaslighting.
finished.
I know you weren't finished. We're gonna let him finish.
Okay, as late as
I
last
really
year,
don't want
those
to have to
two
keep
young
muting the
people,
space, you guys.
yeah, the two young people that were killed in DC, that was directly related to IRGC.
That is
All of
incorrect.
the,
Hold on,
it is not incorrect.
That is incorrect. Those were Unit Zero soldiers from Afghanistan that were worked under the CIA, and they were allowed in under Biden through our program because they faced retaliation back home. Those were not Iranians. They were Afghanis. They were pro-American Afghanis. They fought alongside our special forces under the CIA
Jordan's under
and
attack.
were allowed into our country in 2022, 21 and 2022. They were let in by Biden and approved to stay by Trump. That had zero to do with Iran. I covered that story. As a matter of fact, it keeps coming up. I'm facing a cancel wave from a twat,
I'm
right?
talking
To
about
a,
Yaron and Sarah Milgram in DC on the May 21st
Okay,
when
we
they
could
were
talk about
shot
that
in
one
the
too.
Yeah,
street.
yeah, you're still
okay,
wrong
that's a
about
Yeah.
different
that
one.
too. You're still wrong about
Well,
that.
it all leads back to Iran and the terror network. If you can't
Y'all, no, bro, we
acknowledge
don't do
that,
that. Hold on. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We talk about primary evidence.
Sirens just went out in Jordan.
You have to bring receipts, primary evidence. No, it all leads back to that. When people try to do that to Israel in my spaces, when I'm talking about something that has shit to do with Israel, and they're like, "Oh, it all leads back to Israel," right? I'm like, no, 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 no. You're not going to do that here. You're not going to lead us to an answer, right? You're going to give us a chain of evidence that leads to an answer, but you're not just going to jump conclusions or make generalizations in my space, sir. I don't do that. I don't allow people to do it to Israel or to Jews or anybody else, right? This is a very evidence-based space. So if you have evidence that the GC or the Ayatollah sent people into Washington, D.C. and had them kill our soldiers, we'll gladly entertain the conversation, but I'm going to need direct receipts that it's true.
I wasn't talking about the soldiers. I was talking about Yaron Leshensky and Sarah Milligan, who were assassinated on the street. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I wasn't saying anything
It's John
about
Van Buren. I
the
am pro
cops.
America and pro nothing else. Is that okay? Can anyone do that anymore?
Yeah,
I
and so
love it.
you're pro America. I'm
I'm
in
also
Israel.
pro
I'm a South
Ecuador.
African.
I'm
I'm
pro
pro.
Mexico. I'm pro
Yeah,
Cuba.
I'm pro peace.
Me
We're pro peace.
too.
I
But
don't.
All right,
sometimes
that guy
when
was a
there's an
retard.
existential threat, you have to break a few eggs to
Bro,
get to the
we
next point.
don't
You
care
don't call
about
me a
Israel.
retard. I'm not calling anyone
Yeah,
name.
I was talking to the guy that was speaking over you, J. Ron. I wasn't disrespecting you.
why the
All right,
victim stance though?
we're gonna pass it around a little bit. Go to Doctor Strange.
Thanks, Diligent. I think Jaron is onto something. I heard that the Ayatollah's father, Ayatollah Khomeini's father, met with Hitler right before the war started in World War II, and he influenced him to make sure that he kills 6 million Jews. He really didn't want to kill Jews. It was the IRGC, or the initial start of the IRGC, that did that. You guys have gotten Jaron completely wrong. I mean, he knows his shit, man. Let's go on, Jaron. Tell us more of these connections that you've made that nobody else has found yet.
Hold on. We're going to. I want to pass it around a little bit. Your sarcasm is noted, sir. Go ahead, Glenn.
Yeah, I just wanted him to elaborate more on his uh his sources on how he could say that there were so well. It all goes back to Iran. Okay, prove it. Can you show me?
I'm
Connect the
looking
dots
at
for me.
Israel, and it looks calm there. On if you guys want to see what I'm seeing, you can go to my YouTube. It's on my timeline. I'm sorry. You want to answer his question, J. Ron, or Coyote? Do you want to take the next one?
No, I was gonna say that you're not gonna see too much striking on Israel. We're gonna be doing the legwork, just like we did on the Iraq thing. But yeah, now I'd like to talk to him after everybody's uh done speaking or whatever, because I'd like to hear if he knows Frank Lutz.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the red alert notifications. 1 second. That's our home front command. I'll be back.
Khamenei's residence attacked. They keep showing the same video over and over again. These live channels suck. A lot of these live channels suck. A lot of them are just sitting in Israel and there's nothing going on.
If I may say, I'm no expert. I'm just a regular citizen. All right. I have the great fortune to have been born in South Africa during apartheid, as a Jew, as a white guy, and now I'm in Israel. So you could say I have the trifecta of bullshit in my life, right?
Well, are you Jewish
Or
or white?
having
That is two separate
What does
things.
that have to do
no,
with
they're
anything?
not. I'm Jewish, and my family's Jewish. That's amusing. Okay, getting more rocket alarms here. So the alerts we get a few minutes prior to, and it once it is they hone in on where it's going to potentially land, then we get a notification to go directly to the safe room or the bomb shelter. And it's 12 o'clock now, and I've been in the bomb shelter twice with the rest of the building, just so you know. That's what we're going through. And yes, if the war escalates beyond the borders to other countries, it's fighting an existential war. What can we say? It's different to what happened in Iraq and Iran. I mean, Iraq
All right,
and
we have
Kuwait.
U.S. cruise missiles flying over Iraq, heading towards Western Iran. There's visuals of it. So we're launching cruise missiles as well.
Where he just said it's not going
Dude,
to be like
what the
Iraq.
fuck?
He said it's not going to be as bad as Iraq, so I'm going to sleep better tonight. I would say though, my bad. I got to
Not as
apologize.
bad. I'm saying it's different because I was here during the start of the first Gulf War. I was on a kibbutz as a volunteer, just working a farm. I was just having a gap year and came to Israel. I was going to go to the rest of Europe. And we, had to seal our rooms because that was when there were chemical weapons utilized against Israel from Iraq.
Yeah, yeah. No, there
You
were.
know,
There
been
wasn't
through
though.
that. There
Okay.
was, though. I was, yeah. We
Destiny.
sealed our rooms and stuff. I mean, you can't argue. I'm speaking from
Uh,
first person. I'm not speaking as thumb
Bro, he was
sucking
probably a
stuff.
victim, right, Ron? You were a victim of the gas weapons that were
No, thankfully
launched.
I wasn't. I was able to get out of the country prior to the rest. I was here for the first 6 days, and
Maybe
then I
somebody was
left on the
farting.
last one. Could
Maybe somebody was
perhaps
farting.
it could have been the camels because they're pretty, you know.
so okay, so the chemical that come from y'all's intelligence, right? That information, just like the chemical, like the stuff that was there that wasn't there. BB came over. He sold it a good. He was young then, boy. He could. I watched that not too long ago when he went in front of Congress. But the thing is, our Congress, it's not like I know you get a satisfaction of the like what you got over on them. They were in it already. They started selling out right then or whatever. You could tell that. And the whole thing
Well,
about all this is none of us, you, me, like nobody is gonna be anything special whenever it comes down to the nitty gritty, bro. It's like some people just are gonna get popped in the head earlier than
The
the others.
United States has deployed Space Force, Air Force, Navy, Marines, and Army in this operation. All of our branches are activated and are operating. This is full on, full on.
They strategize this,
It's a damn shame.
and they're gonna stir up intelligence all in here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be everywhere up in here too. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
I,
this spaces gets crazy when there's war. October 7th was hell for me. I couldn't stand it. I don't um like the spaces. I avoided the subject for 2 years almost.
because I didn't know anything about any of this crap, bro. But I just thought it. I was like, why is it taking long to get some help? Where are these? Like, go help these people.
I stopped talking to people. I used to be friends with Maze and Stealth Medical, and even Maze and Stealth were friends, and Doc, and people that were all friends in spaces. As soon as October 7th happened, it was nonstop warring spaces, one way or another. And if you were seen listening in the listeners, and we didn't have anonymous listening then, if you were seen listening to one of those spaces, you would be pressured to pick a side, right? And I just wouldn't go anymore. I would tell these people to go fuck themselves quite often, quite often. I mean, you're not going to tell me you won't, just like I am now. I won't capitulate and I won't pander. You're not going to force me to. If it's a matter of principle, I won't pander. There's no good guys in war. You know, people try to tell you that there is, but the fact of the matter is there's no good guys in wars. You have to kill innocent people to be able to make it effective. I'm all about, though, right, protecting my own country. And so if there's an existential threat to the United States, I fully support military force to end that threat.
That's what I want
However,
to ask. Is there a chance that this escalates to U.S. soil?
however, this was not an existential threat to the United States. We were told that they had a nuclear program that, alongside our Israeli allies, as a matter of fact, no, the US did it alone. Now that I think about it, Trump told them to turn their fucking planes around. Um, you know, we took out their nuclear development program, we were told, with the bunker busters. So if that's the case, there is no more existential threat to the United States, and war is not justified. We're doing this for Israel, period. This is for Israel. And I don't really like the fact that it seems that my president, that I busted my ass to get into office, is bending the knee to a foreign country, ally or not, because he works for me. He doesn't work for you. He doesn't work for Israel. He doesn't work for the people of the world. He works for me. Me. I pay his fucking salary, right? I put him into power, me and everybody, most of us on this stage. He works for us. And we don't want fucking war, dude. No more wars. We voted for no more wars. That's the platform he ran on, right? And this ain't it. This is not it. One of our most vocal, and even though I bumped heads with him a little bit, one of our most intelligent and honest political activists in the United States, Charlie Kirk, was vehemently opposed to war with Iran. And where is he now? Huh? This makes me question why he's no longer with us. All right? Because he would have been vehemently and vocally opposed to this war, right? There's a lot of things that are not fucking right with what's going on in the government of the United States right now. And I'm not going to sit here and act like it's okay. They're doing a lot of shit that we, the people, didn't vote for. A massive coalition of Americans, grassroots, independents, Democrats, and Republicans joined forces to vote this man in as a populist, grassroots MAGA Republican, right? A former liberal, right? He was supposed to be a coalition builder. What have we gotten? We have gotten somebody who sucks Lindsey Graham's dick, right? Who bows to other countries' leaders and who acts against the interests of the American people. I'm not going to pretend like it's not happening anymore. I haven't been pretending like it hasn't been happening, but this shit's not okay. I'm not okay with it. This ain't cool. I'm pissed. I voted. I was just cheering him on 2 weeks ago. I was like, "Good job, Trump. You didn't get us into another fucking war." You cannot predict what happens in war. You cannot. There's too many variables. There's too many moving pieces. You cannot control the outcome. It is a highly volatile situation. You cannot fucking do it. That's why it should always be a last resort. This appears like a capitulation to the fucking the military industrial complex and to our fucking foreign benefactors. That's what it looks like. And I'm tired of it, dude. Americans are tired of this shit. I'm telling you right now, I can't wait to see what the response is tomorrow. Our president's approval rating was already tanked. It's gonna be toast tomorrow. If there's dead soldiers tomorrow, it's done. It's done. I guarantee you, it's done. He might get impeached, and that sucks because I don't like JD Vance, and I don't like the fucking Democrats either. We are left leaderless. We have no control over our own country, and this is the country that was designed for us to be sovereign citizens. The citizens rule in the United States. We don't have a ruling class. We don't have monarchies. We don't have dictators. We don't have rulers. I rule this country. Zintani rules this country. Destiny rules this country. We rule ourselves. And this was not fucking it. I'm fucking tired of it, dude. I'm sorry about my rant, but that's fucking uh mm. Let's go
That
to
was
the
a good
fire.
rant. Wait,
Not
wait.
yet. Oh, go on.
Can this escalate to U.S. soil? Is that a possibility?
It's
Everything's
always a
always a
possibility.
possibility. Yeah.
So what do me and Destiny
Here's
do?
here's 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 what I would have you think about. I would have you think about the 15 to 30 million people that came in under the Biden administration. And then I would ask yourself how many of them are aligned with Iranian interests. That's what I would ask you. And then ask yourself how many of them have been removed by the Trump administration in the last year. The numbers don't correlate. It's far less have been removed than what came in. And so, if anything, I would say that we have to watch out for terrorist attacks that would be activated in an event such as this. Because we just sat there borderless for 4 fucking years, letting anybody in. So mm, yeah, and kinetic warfare from our adversaries. Well, we the major players. There's a mutually assured destruction clause, where there's a lot of nuclear treaties. So we do like proxy warfare with countries that have nuclear weapons. Um, Iran's not one of them. Do they have? And neither is North Korea isn't one of them, but it does have capabilities. But I don't think Iran has the capability to do damage this far that we can't stop. But you never know. They might have an ace in the hole, right? They do trading with the Russians and China. Just saying, they might have one or you don't know if they have any hypersonic missiles. I don't think they do, but I mean, you never know. There's always a chance that why does this sheet keep uh there's always a chance there's always an unpredictability in war, right? You think that you have enough. Our intelligence is good in some aspects and bad in others, and they will take chances that result in casualties of our own, and often they won't take the blame for it, right? So we don't know if certain catastrophes could have been avoided because we don't have an honest fucking government, and that's just all there is to it. uh, there's a low chance of a kinetic response directly on the U.S. homeland, just with Iran. If we get into it with China or Russia, it's a completely different story. That's a completely different story. Right now, it's Iran. But the thing about these wars is that they can easily turn into multi-nation wars, which is a world war. And if you read anything about the Great War, which is the First World War, it started with a little border skirmish in Europe, Eastern Europe, right? And it was this very small little border skirmish that fucking created this massive multi-country fucking slaughter, right? And it was brutal. So that is always a chance. You don't know what's going to happen in war. There's no way to predict it, and there's enough arsenal to destroy the entire planet. Nobody wants that, so it's not likely to happen. But there's always a chance. But if there's going to be an attack here, it's going to be from somebody that's already in here. If I had to guess, that's really likely to happen. That's likely to happen.
Where?
Go ahead, fire. Go ahead, fire. I can't tell you where. I wouldn't want to. I won't live in an urban area. DC. I wouldn't live in New
I live in the
York.
worst place, like for this instance. It
Yeah, I would
sucks.
not live in.
Sick. Well, I'll
Yeah, I
be here
would.
with the on the ground reporting if it is. I'll come straight here.
All right, you do that. Go ahead, independent or fire, and then independent.
So, from what I've been like reading and whatnot, is like this strike was just like a what's it called? Like a preemptive operation into Iran's weapons programming, like just in general, just stopping them from getting nukes and missiles like that. And I mean, it's been going on for a couple months. How Trump's like saying like he wants this peace and
I don't
whatnot
know if
with
you're
the
on a
regime.
microphone or something. It's like really noisy. If you can sit still or.
Yeah, my bad. I'm on my phone. But just basically, Trump's been like saying like he wants peace in Iran and all that crap. I mean, shit, they've been like killing their own people on the streets for like protesting and whatnot. So I'm not surprised on this outcome on how he's where what he's doing right now, because it's similar to like Venezuela, like just chop off the head of the corrupt leader and move on, let the people deal with it themselves after that.
Here, so Trump is posting this right now. Quote, Iran tried to interfere in the 2020 and 2024 elections to stop Trump and now faces renewed war with the United States. He's posting just the news. That's
Fire.
that's on his he posted that to his True Social.
Jesus. Fire. I would urge the thing about these proxies and intelligence and stuff is because they go in and they stir up little stuff like that to make us think. I mean, it's in the distance they'll go, especially after that Afghanistan one that you were talking about earlier, Diligent. I can't see that guy. He's trained by the CIA. They don't miss. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this stuff is foul, and that's the whole thing with it, bro. It's a lot of this
Yeah, I
stuff
get
that we
you.
see is it's not what we think. 'Cause I'm watching right now. They had the peace talks or whatever in Geneva, and they went well. It appears. I mean, it's everything went well. I don't know what happened in between that time, but that's what I'm trying to figure out because they had a good report.
You know what sucks is this is gonna make it hard for me to move content on the Epstein files. It's gonna be hard to move content on the Epstein files with this going on for the next 4 days.
Which is exactly why you have to.
Maybe that was the point.
I'm in the middle of a cancel wave. My account's fucking tough. It's hurting right now. The my reach has been smashed this last week because I wasn't posting that much and I was sleeping. What's this? Of all times we have to listen. I won't say it.
J.
It's
Ron, you write for a
okay.
paper?
It's okay.
Sorry, what was that question?
Do you write for the paper like Noticias de Israel?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Do I rep for what?
Do you write for any
Oh,
newspapers?
no, I do not. No, I'm a private citizen. But just, I'm sorry to do this. A point of clarification on the First World War. It was sparked by the assassination of the Archduke Franz Ferdinand by a Serbian national, and this triggered an event, a chain reaction. So it's important to understand what happens in all of these cases and not just, anyway, we've just
You
got
got the
another
source? You got like a
alert.
source or something I could read on
Hey,
that one?
hey J Ron, do
It's
you
under
speak Hebrew?
Google's. Yes,
Do you speak Hebrew?
I speak Hebrew, English, Afrikaans, because I'm originally from South Africa.
Can
Yes.
you translate Benjamin Netanyahu for me?
Speaks Yiddish.
Um, yeah. Do you want to
No.
send me a link? You want to send me
Well,
a link
how about
or what?
let me see if I can get Grok to do it actually. Hold on just a moment.
Okay, what has he posted again on his? Let me
I'm
see.
gonna this was an hour ago. We haven't read
Okay,
it yet.
it's in English as well. He posted in English.
Oh, did he?
No,
Why
Yeah,
does
translated
he?
diligent would be
Why?
different.
Why does he do that? Why does he post in English?
When he talks in
and
Yiddish.
speaks in Hebrew.
No, when
Yeah,
he
it
talks in
annoys
Yiddish,
us as well.
there's no, they don't. Come on, man. When he talks in Yiddish, that's when he's talking to the people. Not they don't want us to hear.
It's just Hebrew.
I don't
That's
see. I
all.
don't see an English version of this. I only see a Hebrew version on his page. I'm looking at his page now. All right, we're gonna. I'm gonna feed it to Grok. I'm gonna have
Okay.
Grok translate it.
Yeah, what he said, short paragraph, my brothers and sisters, citizens of Israel, a short while ago, Israel and the United States embarked on an operation to remove the existential threat posed by the terrorist regime of Iran. That's some of it. And then the other parts in Hebrew is to assure us that the Iron Dome is operational, and the operation now is called Operation Roaring Lion, and that we are to heed all home front commands. Basically, when we hear the sirens, get close to a protective area, and when we get the notification that it is in our area, we must go to the shelters. There were people that died and got injured in the previous conflicts because they didn't take it seriously or rush to get to safe areas. I've got one is in the basement of our building, so I'm 3 floors. It takes me about half a minute to get down there, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. And then all of my neighbors and us, we sit there and we listen on radio and look at our phones. There are kids, elderly, people with dogs, and we all just hunker down there. That reminds me, I left my water there. Okay.
Go grab your water. I'm gonna have Grok translate. All right, Grok, go ahead and translate the video.
Pulling the video details now. Give me a sec. Yeah, got it. The video in your post is Netanyahu's Hebrew statement right after the strikes kicked off. Here's the full English translation, piece from live reports and transcripts. It's short, direct, and intense. He's speaking to Israelis, thanking Trump, and pushing regime change. My brothers and sisters, citizens of Israel, a short while ago, Israel and the United States launched an operation to remove the existential threat posed by the terror regime in Iran. I thank our great friend, President Donald Trump, for his historic leadership. For 47 years, the Ayatollah regime has called out death to Israel and death to America. It has shed our blood, murdered many Americans, and massacred its own people. This murderous terror regime must not be allowed to arm itself with nuclear weapons that would enable it to threaten all of humanity. Our joint action will create the conditions for the brave Iranian people to take their destiny into their own hands. The time has come for all parts of the Iranian people, the Persians, the Kurds, the Azeris, the Baloch, and the Awazi, to cast off the yoke of tyranny and bring about a free and peace-seeking Iran. I call upon you, citizens of Israel, to follow the instructions of the Home Front Command. In the coming days, during Operation Lion's Roar, we will all be required to show patience and inner strength. Together we will stand, together we will fight, and together we will ensure the future of Israel. That's the raw gist, no fluff. He's framing it as preemptive, existential, and calling for uprising inside Iran. If you want me to break down any line or compare it to Trump's vid, just say.
No, that's good.
It's not going to be an overnight thing, bro. This Iran's not playing. That's why
So
Israel couldn't.
we back to basically they might have nuclear weapons. So since they might have it, we need to go and bring American troops and have them die because they might have nuclear weapons, even though we haven't had any direct threats to the United States. It sounds like Iraq.
He said there's no way after that last time. He's like, there's no way they can build that for years and stuff. I mean, I just watched that.
Donald Trump's a liar. What's new?
Do me a favor, you guys. Bottom right corner, go down to the comment section. We have 362 people and 100 reposts. Go down there and please repost the space. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to keep it going for a little bit longer. I don't know if I'm going to need a nap or not. I don't know. How are you feeling, Zintani? Omar, what do you guys think?
I mean, I'll go get a Red Bull.
I'm good.
I need a Red Bull.
They have Red Bulls in Israel?
Diligent. Yeah. Check your messages. We're heading to the shelter now.
All right, be safe,
We
man.
got the early warning.
Yeah, be safe.
Yeah, still got connection. Should be okay.
I'm looking.
You know,
Is it okay if I go now?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I'll be honest. I'm one of those people. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. I'm beyond tired of Israel, and them dragging the United States into another war. Our soldiers, our young men and young women.
I have a confirmed. Rook, I'm sorry, I have a breaking news. So there's one confirmed kill in Abu Dhabi in UAE so far. Go ahead.
Thank you. Our young men and our young women don't deserve this. We have not, we as in the United States of America, we have not had a direct attack from Iran, right? And I'm just tired of it. I'm beyond tired of Israel's whining, right? You know what? You guys got a country the size of Connecticut. It's your responsibility to protect your country, not ours, right? Not our young men and young women. And in the same aspect, this leads to other things inside of our nation, right? Now, as diligent, you said it and you said it on point. Biden left how many people up in here? And in the same aspect, you can best believe like 90% of them are still here. It is threats that can happen right now in our country against us. And they probably will, based on the strike and these ongoing strikes that's going to happen to Iran. They got bomb shelters. What the fuck do we have over here? Right? We're on our own. Right? And honestly, I'll be completely honest. I really don't think that Israel gives a shit trying flip about the American people. Oh, they'll make sure that they get, I don't know, as many Jews out as possible. But I'm talking about American people. They don't give a crap about us, right? So it's funny that your boy or whoever he is, Ron, talking about he's going over to a brown bound shelter. Sure, I sure would like to know where one is in my town, right? It doesn't exist. So with that being said, unless it's like back to 1947, I think those are all dusted up and got dirt in it. So here again, we are putting ourselves on the line for a country the size of Connecticut. I am just done. I'm done, diligent. I'm done. And I'm tired. Right. And I think this speaks for a lot of the American people right now. Donald Trump said that he was not going to get us into any additional wars, right? That is why I voted for him as a former Democrat. He lied. He lied to the American people. He lied to our men and women who put on that uniform every day. And and now he's their commander in chief that is going to lead them into war along with his drunk secretary of state. Or it's like, where are we? Why are we not taking care of the issues in this nation? Right? We got young people under the age of 40 that cannot even look at a time where they will be able to buy a home because it's unaffordable for them to do so. We have jobs leaving out of this country left and right for AI. Hey, even Jack announced over at Brick, he's going to fire 4,000 people and let AI run it, right? That's just one example. We have had thousands of jobs lost in this country. Who does that affect? Mostly young people under age 45, the same people that can't buy homes, the same people that's got college debt and now they have no way of ever trying to pay it off because they can't get a job that would match the college debt that they have. But Israel, they live nice. they have free college, right? Oh, wow. They have free healthcare. Oh, they got a beach that they can just go to and chill out on. And meanwhile, between time, our young folks in this country are suffering. This is bullshit, man.
We don't have free healthcare. We have to pay.
Oh,
No,
We
you
have
what?
don't.
national
Dollar,
healthcare.
two, three? Because I do healthcare. Trust me, it is not a $10,000 deductible, or better yet, for a family, a $20,000 one. So
Definitely not, because our
be
medical
quiet,
system works
be
well.
quiet.
Yeah,
Free college and free healthcare. I know. You, I can talk if you want to
there's
speak
no free
about the.
college.
Okay, what do you pay?
Everyone
Oh, how
pays.
much you pay for it? What? $25 a credit hour?
Go ahead and tell us the number. The
Because
loophole. You
you
look it up.
got
He's got
young
to look
folks
it
over
up.
here in America paying
No,
$6.50 a
I'm
credit
standing
hour for
You're
outside
college.
looking it up,
waiting
bro.
near the shelter.
I really
You
don't care
guys,
what Israel people have to say right now, bro. I'm serious. I'm there. I'm with
Hey,
independent. I'm like, I don't care, bro. I don't care
what
what
about the
they.
people of Iran?
I don't care what they have
And
to say, but they're not
yeah,
running up in here to
the people
propagate
of
us.
Iran, the
the
people of Iran,
2,000 people we lost on
It
October
is. It
7 and
is. It
since.
is
I mean,
not. It
their
is.
own
It is
dictator.
what?
not. It is. It is not our job to liberate the people of Iran. It's also not our job to.
It's
In
not ours
October
either
7th,
then.
October 7th was conducted by your neighbors right there. It was conducted by terrorists that lived next door to you. But
And
even
Iran
whether,
and the
and
Brotherhood. Yeah.
even if there was, okay, you got a really nasty sounding mic, brother. I'm gonna have to put you down. Even that has some discrepancies in there. I have to question. I don't trust any of these fucking governments, to be honest. I don't trust any of them. I don't trust any of these governments, not a single one. Not Israel's, not United States, not Iran's,
Yeah, but the
not
government's
the.
not the people. The people we suffered as well as the Palestinians and the
Here,
Iranians
Bro.
and the
here,
Iraqis.
here,
Yeah.
here, the
Oh,
government is the people, right? But that's not our business. It is not my problem what's going on over there. We have been a war-ridden country for decades, right? And we are tired of that shit. We don't want no more war over there. We don't want to raise our national debt to pay for your shit, man. I don't want I didn't raise my kid to be a debt slave in perpetuity that could be raped by the establishment and then have her rapists be protected by the system, right? We are in a compromised country, and I do not give a fuck what happens in Israel or Palestine or Iran if they are not fucking with us, and that's just the fact of the matter. You're gonna have a hard sale selling empathy over here, man, because we're
Not trying
fatigued.
to convince anyone. We're not the victim. We're going to be the victims. And
You got
we've
to
never been the
interject, doesn't he?
victim.
I
I'm
don't
just
even care if
speaking
you're
in
the victim or not. I'm
generalities.
worried about the United States of
Yeah.
America.
Destiny.
This is this.
It's just gonna. One second, yo. It's first off, it'll bring a little levity to the situation. Sintani said she might need a Red Bull, and I just want to show Diligent in the room. This is how you respond to when a beautiful woman says that. You already have wings, Angel.
This whole time I'm just thinking like, God, I wish I had a giraffe print, diamond plated, flat iron to protect myself.
If I had one, I would protect us all, Zintani. But no, I had to break it on some dumb bitch's face.
That's what I'm saying. If war breaks out, I'm coming to Destiny's house.
You know
Oh,
the
you
thing
know
that
I'm a prepper. I'm ready. I'm ready. I got fucking water, tents. I know how to use an actual map. You find a bitch today that could use a map, okay? Like not GPS. I mean a map, okay? Topographical map.
remember the key
I've
maps.
never even held a map.
You know, I
You
do
don't
got to say
have to,
that.
Zintani. No decent man in here would even let you hold a map. God, you guys are like slipping on the moments to impress, but it's okay. I got you. I'll teach you.
I can't think of anything other than like when Gen Z gets up here and they're not going to be having any of this. Get these boomers out of office. We go over there. We say no foreign stuff. Get out of there. and it's all done. So the time. How old was Trump? Like 80 something. Then you got JD
He
Vance. He's
turns
already.
80 in June on the 14th.
He's brainwashed.
He turns 80 along with President Bush and President Clinton this summer.
He's the same age as George W. Bush.
Nobody reads any of my shit. Yeah, no, we
I
are
do
in a
too.
generation where the only time in history where 3 living presidents were all born in the same summer. And it's Bush, they were all born in 46, Trump, Bush, and Clinton, August 18th, July 7th, June 14th.
Yeah, the
That's dope.
boomers gotta go.
Yeah, the boomers got to go. They got to get out of there.
Who are the alternatives for the next president?
Oh,
My my shit is not moving. My account is like tanked right now. I'm looking at my shit. Are your war posts moving? Anybody on stage is posting war shit?
oh,
My
ours
shit.
aren't, bro. No.
It's
You got to think, bro. You know how much money they put into like they put a lot of money into stopping people like yours. That's the good thing about space, but your post or whatever, they do not want
I
it to
wonder
move.
how
How
much
much
this
is
latest operation costs to shut me down, to stop me. They won't stop me. They can't stop my spaces. And I will keep going. Like I'm gonna go to sleep here in a little bit. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do like a really badass Iran, Epstein, Israel, USA corruption space. And I will fucking roast this bitch. I will fucking roast this bitch. And I'll
hey
use
not
the space. I'll use the space to push the posts. So
Excuse me, Diligent. Can
you
I
can't stop me.
contribute?
Not while I'm talking.
Sorry, sir.
I will use the space to push the posts. I'm gonna stay up for about another 20 minutes and I'm gonna take a nap. Go ahead, Hyra, hilarious.
Appreciate it. Sorry for interrupting. Twitter still doesn't allow me the ability to raise my hand, being blind. But about the situation that's occurring as a 100% service connected disabled veteran that's living or dying with Gulf War illness. Thank you, Coyote. I appreciate that. For me to say that I know what is going on is as ridiculous as somebody else claiming that they know what's going on. The powers that should not be are continuing to manipulate the narrative. But the one thing that I found in Trump's speech, he was repeating the rhetoric of George Jr. with the excuse about going to war, that we have to go get them there before they come here, that the powers that should not be have continued to use the same cycles, the same narrative, because they know it works. But then they repackage it, create whiter and brighter colors with more effervescence, and we just gobble it up. So I apologize, but people are dying right now, which horrifies me, being shit scared in the Navy, in the Persian Gulf, wondering if I was going to survive. So it scares me because innocent lives are going to die in the name of interest, which is what banks make with their money. So, again, sorry for the interruption. Go back to your regularly scheduled programming.
good to see you, hilarious.
Thank you for your service, and also I am so sorry that you're 100% disabled veteran. Sorry about that.
Hey, so J-Ron, they got a 2.5 billion NIS, which is the equivalency to $752 million in Hasbara for 2020. Damn. That's why your post ain't going nowhere, Diligent.
Well, I don't post this late at night either. So
I
my
have no idea
audience,
what you're just talking about, but
The
it must
Hasbara,
be
look at the
real.
Jerusalem
my
post. They got a
my posts don't do the I post my posts come out during the daytime, so I don't have as much reach at night because my audience is it's like 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. and then at midnight it dies off. But it will pick up when I wake up. It'll be all right. It's gonna be all right. So if you want to support what I'm doing, the best way is by subscribing. If you feel like you can tell me how to run my spaces, then you might not want to subscribe. If you want to support independent, free free thinking citizen journalists who aren't afraid to say what they mean and say what they need to. There's a pink button on my profile. Subscribe if you want to. Turn all notifications on for my accounts. Share my Epstein coverage. That's the only thing that I ask. Anything else, I don't really care. Make sure you're following Zentani and Omar. They are both Spaces hosts. Turn notifications on for their profiles. And most of the people up here on stage, Destiny, Coyote, Independent, Glenn, everybody, they're all legends. Make sure you're following them as well. Thank you so much. Let's go to let's yeah, I bet it does. Let's go to Glenn.
Yeah, I wanted to add, like, when people say this is all Israel's fault, dragging us into it, we have to realize that our elected officials sold us out, sold our nation out. They're doing it for their own benefit. So as much as we would like
Yeah,
to
yeah.
say,
My bitch was about the administration. That's what I was bitching about.
yeah, same here. Like that's where I always lay this at the feet of the leader. Like it goes down to the people that we have elected. They have put us in this. They have brought this upon us, not Israel. I mean, Israel could only do so much, but they can't force you to do something that you choose to do. They can make you want to make that choice by giving you money or saying how it could benefit that individual and only. But our elected officials sold us out. That's what it was. It wasn't America first. They were lining their pockets first.
Totally agree. Go ahead, Coyote.
Well, I was going to say that's
So
why I changed my stance up on the whole when I started looking into these things, and to where I kind of brought it back home to the ideology thing, because it's like foreign countries are going to do what foreign countries are going to do. If you're from somewhere or whatever of a heritage, like I can even necessarily believe it or anything like that, or believe it's right, but I understand that a lot more than our own people. Now, when it's our own people and you're Christian and you're still like, let's go over here, and you become pro-Iranian all of a sudden, it's very, very that's the issue, and it is a serious issue because it supports and it says it's okay, but it doesn't speak for all of us, and I think that we are the ones that are more level-headed. I don't know what's going on with these new conservatives, but it's like a victim stance is okay, and let's pass bills that will go against the First Amendment and stuff, because we gotta our identity politics are worse than the left's in the 90s. Like, it's crazy to me. I just don't get it.
I'm with you. I wouldn't call them conservatives. I think
What are they? I was trying to think of that today. What would you call these people, bro?
I think that no, not even that. I think that trying to sum people up with all of their sophisticated worldview under a label is actually a mistake. Because whenever they use a single term, it means that you automatically think you know how this person thinks or what they think and what they believe, which is hardly ever the case. Most people don't even really know what they believe themselves, let alone have solid worldviews. The ideologues do, right? Those are people who are firmly grounded in a belief system, despite whether or not that belief system is grounded in reality, right? And you can't sway them from their beliefs because they're beholden to them. That's why ideologues I think, are probably the most destructive people. And then you have like the fence sitters who just want to get along, just want to go along, whatever, right? The majority of Americans are actually like that. They're not wrapped up in politics like we are. They are going to work every day, listening to the radio, just trying to get by with their kids or their families or whatever. A lot of them are out there partying or living lives, um, living like uh, whimsically. Sorry, damn, I just had it. What?
They won't realize this for like 6 more hours, bro. They'll be like, what? They'll just hear like, we went to war. Like, what? Are you kidding me? We've been up all night. Like, how did y'all just hear this? I know what you're talking about. But bro, honestly, this is a rare breed of people right here, and it's an honor, honestly, because it's like I'm constitutionalist. I guess I could say if I identify with anything, because these other people, the ones telling us about what conservatism is and stuff like that, it is not at all. It is so crazy, this victim stance crap where they hit you with the slur just if you ask a political questioning. I mean, it's beyond me, and how it's cool. I'd like to ask you this, Diligent. Do you think a lot of these people? I think one of the tactics they used, they got a lot of these influencers, even mid level, to sign a contract or something, and then once it came down to it, because I could tell some whenever they start pushing, we need to go to Iran and change their religion, basically. It was just, but they hated Muslims, the week before. It was like, what just did that? Like, who are you? These are people we know. But do you think they got in like a contract or something to where they had to?
I don't know. That's too much. That's more speculation than I'm willing to get into.
Just
If
trying
I
Like
to.
I
could
said,
add to what you were
I don't
saying,
I don't
how
I don't
there
like to get
was.
into things. I don't like to get into things that I can't prove. Right. That's why I do things the way that I do. If I follow a chain of evidence, then I don't hit a wall. Right. I just keep digging at things I can find. If you want to know my secret sauce, is I keep most of my opinions and speculation and theories to myself. I don't hold on to any of them. I don't espouse any of them. I try to keep them out of my mind as I look for evidence because I don't want it to bias my thinking. And when it comes to things like that, you can I have a very strong sense of intuition and I am very perceptive in the abstract. So I can
But
kind
how do
of,
you do that though? Because like some things are just I gotta like ask somebody like, hey, bro, am I going crazy here, or is this really happening?
yeah, I, it's just the way that my brain works. It's not something I can even really kind of help.
Right.
I can't, as a matter of fact, it gets me into trouble. I can't, it's just the way that my brain works. Let's go to Sonia. She's been waiting. Then we'll go to Destiny and J Ron, and then I'm gonna wrap up the space. There's a link up in the Jumbotron for my subscriber space. I'm gonna host it in the morning. We're gonna do a recap with my subscribers, and it's not gonna be a nasty space. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not gonna be angry. And my subscribers hopefully aren't either. And we're going to talk about what's going on, and then I'm going to do a big space after that when I get out. Go ahead.
If you could put me on that list too, Diligent, please. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, good morning to you guys. I'm calling you. I'm talking from Portugal in Europe. As I wake up this morning, because it's morning here, I saw the news and normally I came here to listen to you guys. And this was expected, right? Since the last speeches of your president. And I believe I'm connected with you with all these things. We cannot compare this with the Second World War because now we have connections. I'm talking to you guys. I think you are in America, right? And I'm in
Yes, ma'am.
Europe. And sometimes I thought when I study in history, how did people get silent when the Holocaust was over? 6 million people died. I don't care if they are Jews, if they are Islamic, if they whatever, the way they died. And now I see the same thing happen in Gaza, and they don't care. They just go there and destroy because there was a party, and so it was all the thing that inputs this war in Gaza was strange. It was near the Gaza, and it was no security there, no few policemen. Well, they are dealing with terrorists right next to their door, and they don't secure that young guys. went went to a concert, and then just 1 hour later, Israel, which is the first thing in the military, they didn't protect them. In my view, I will say what's in my mind. It was on purpose. I see Netanyahu videos, and they were saying that Iran has a nuclear weapon in 20 years. And there was always next week they will have a nuclear bomb. Next week they will have a nuclear bomb. Well, the Americans have a navy thing here in Azores, a navy base, and they ask Portugal to use it, and we accept it. They are there for years. I don't remember probably since the Second World War, but a lot of the population in Portugal also sees that uh, giving them the power to use that thing is going with them to the war, and I believe that's correct. If you say no, you can't use the base now, we don't want any more wars. I think the thing is all common all over the world. I don't want any more wars. I mean, if Netanyahu is angry with Putin, or Putin is angry with Zelensky, put them, not the young guys, put them fighting each other. We are in the 21st century. Forget about. Let's see if we can stop the wars. And excuse me
Well,
for doing this. I love your country because freedom and all those things we see in the movies. When I was in America, I saw in New York, in Florida. eh, We are, you are supposed to be an example. And now we are sad. We are all sad, like you are. I feel sad about the way the United States are going. I'm, I continue loving it because my niece is there in Florida working, and I'll go there often. But it's sad to see our man can run a country in a few months to a total, I don't know if you, I mean, not don't want to say a total disgrace, but we all here. I have lots of people talking in spaces and whatever, and say this guy is crazy. The things that he says, the things that he publish, it's crazy. That's not a person to run
thank you.
one of the most powerful countries in the world. And that's all I wanted
Thank.
to share with you. Sorry for my English. I don't know if you understand
No, it's
everything.
okay. No, you were good. You were perfect.
Okay, and be strong and fight with the truth, because the truth will always win.
That's all we have left. That's all we have left. Thank you so much, Sonia. Go ahead. I'm gonna let Reptile cut the line because. Go ahead, Reptile.
Appreciate it, brother. First of all, congrats on the a YouTube channel, killing it. Looks great, brilliant work. But if I could, mate, the big idea, ladies and gentlemen, and you know this too, Diligent, you've been at it so much, to really delving in to the dark satanic underworld of what's going on here, the true controllers. And man, I'm telling you, it's the same people. We've got to understand this. The same goddamn people. Imagine Epstein's not dead. All of these people who have been orchestrating all this goddamn stuff, orchestrated all the false flag terrorists, or orchestrated all the goddamn false wars before this. Good people in Iran. I don't care if you're from Iran, Australia, America, wherever the hell you are, mate. Families being blown to smithereens right now, mate. Thousands just mauled, mate. Little kids screaming, mate, never seeing their family again. Let me tell you this, because we know now. The Satanists, mate, there's two things they love to do. This loose that they harvest this energy, mate. They get it from abusing kids, man. These, you can call them whatever you want. Monsters, reptilians, pedophiles. This is what they do. They get the energy from the little kids, man. And there's one huge other thing that they get it from, and that's war, man. It's a global ritual that they do, man, right now. The entities are sucking up so much energy you cannot imagine it, man. And we're so close to this new world order. I just want to, sorry to rant, but I just want people to see this in the bigger picture right now. And if there's anything, you look at Trump, mate, he's just desperate, mate. He has to do what he's told, mate. He's clearly been blackmailed as hell. They have to blackmail everybody. You're not in that position unless you are. It's not about him. It's not about that. It's about the bigger satanic agenda. And the good thing that I do see, Diligent and all of you fine people, the people don't want war. I've been listening to you, mate. That's a huge positive thing, man. And that's what we're doing now. It's not like it was even 20 years ago, mate. The people are awakened to what's going on. And now it's a race to the finish line. If you've ever been a runner or done that, man, most of the running is just everyone's just in rhythm. And there comes a point at the end, you got to break away and go for that finish line. And that's what's happening now. We understand what's going on. We know we're being scammed. We know a lot about the conspiracy. And I want to finish with a quote from Gene Roddenberry, mate. He was the screenwriter, the amazing dude who produced Star Trek, which is how we're going to get to the stars. And this is what this guy said: the strength of a civilization is not measured by its ability to fight wars, but rather by its ability to prevent them. And let's face it, man, America's the best in the business at fighting wars, mate, but the people don't want the war. And that's all that I want to say, mate. You people unite around the world against this satanic cabal, mate. Not just Jews, mate. Not just Jews. A satanic cabal that's been here from the start, plotting and getting us to go against each other. And right now, the real positive thing that I'm seeing, the people are saying no to war. I'm jumping around spaces, and Diligence and Tani, Omar, my brother. I just wanted to say, great space. The people unite. We're not going to take it. We're not going to take it. No, we ain't going to take it. We're not going to take war anymore. Yeah!
Oh,
Best
that
mic
was sweat.
drops. Best mic drops in the business. Fucking legend. Fucking legend. If we could only have a reptile hybrid in every country, there would be no wars. Go ahead, Destiny, and then Coyote.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I forgot who was speaking. I think it was Hilarious was talking about how this is Trump sounds just like Bush Jr. I put in the Purple Pill a compilation video. I tagged you in it, Diligent, of this that was given before they invaded Iraq by Bush, and it's a compilation mixed with Trump from last year talking about Iran, and it's like almost word for word. It's horrible, but it's in the Purple Pill. If anyone wants to see it and have a sad laugh.
Thank you. Go ahead, Coyote.
Appreciate it, man. No, this has been a good one. I look forward to tomorrow. I hope everybody does get some sleep and pray for our country. And remember, there's nothing new under the sun. These things happen. They've happened in different ways. Like a lot of people, they become hopeless or whatnot, and that's kind of normal if you look at some of these, how history goes, and if you look at some of these like theories and whatnot. Like let me see, my brain's going kind of blank or whatnot. But you go into these phases of hopelessness, but you come out of them because that's the one thing about America that's great is that we do fix shit. Like what I'm saying, we get down, we may get a little blue and all kinds of stuff. Crazy stuff has happened throughout our history, but we always figure it out somehow. But it's going to take we the people, and I think that we really, really need to take a look at that because we the people are responsible for this. We let the government get too big, and it's not, we didn't vote the right person. It's none of that. With the lobbying, all these things are messed up. So we got to kind of start talking about these things because people are dying right now, like on all aspects, and that is not good. But I love y'all. I love this country, and we will fix this.
Amen. Go ahead, V.
What's up, guys? My mic on?
Yep.
All right, man. What's going on, Diligent? First time up here. Thanks for having me. Tani, I see you. Omar, Yodi, what's up, Brody? Um, I just wanted to add some context to what someone said earlier. I think the profile it had the namesake of Nietzsche or something like that. So since he's not here, I want to address him, but I'd like to address the idea that he put out there, if you don't mind. It's the whole Arabs are Semites, and so anti-Semitism is a misnomer. That argument. I think this is a ridiculous claim. The term anti-Semite it has a meaning, right? I think it's a political term of art. Right? It has a history, and the person who coined it intended it to mean something, a hatred of Jews. So it's like when someone when someone says I hate America, or we talk about anti-American sentiment. We know exactly what they're referring to. We know what they're talking. They're not talking about Canada. They're not talking about South America, right? Even though they're part of America, they're talking about us. They're talking about the U.S. Right? And why is it important? Is that well, Jews can't have a word to describe the hatred that they feel. that they're experiencing, right? Just like what happened there earlier. The gentleman, I think his name was J. Ron, he wanted to give his first person experience about the anti Semitism, but he was stopped by the whole Arabs or Semitic bullshit. But anyway, so I see a similar thing happening with the genocide charge, but that's another conversation. I think we want to wrap up. So, Polymarket has the Ayatollahs. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
All
How
right.
much is Poly Market paying you right now? How much? Just
I
kidding. Just kidding.
wish. I wish, bro. Dude, I wish. All right. Yeah, but they've got the odds at 70% that he's going to be deposed. Right. A big part of me is happy, but a big part of me is conflicted. I'm really struggling with this Iran action, man. Um,
Poly
obviously,
Market's a propaganda tool.
you think so?
I know so.
Well, yeah, I'd definitely like to hear that, man. Hopefully another time. Unless you, I mean,
Hmm.
it's if you want to get into it, but they've been really accurate on some things. But let me so
It's
you
a
know,
it's a it's a tool used to give a perception of sentiment,
mm,
right? And so it can tell you, it can make ideas and notions seem popular.
mm, right,
It's a
right.
powerful tool when money's
Kind of.
involved.
Kind of like polls, right? The media will say whatever. We
Except
got this.
for
Uh,
polls, except for money carries more weight than poll results, right? Like
yeah,
it's a tangible, so it has more of an impact on perception because people are putting their money where their mouth is. But just like anything else, it can be manipulated.
yeah. I mean, you got a point. We saw a little bit of that. I think with what was her name, Marcella or something like that. The
Hmm.
recent Nobel laureate. It was like 5 minutes before the prize was announced. Polymark's it spiked. So a little bit of that is always going to happen. But if you look at the data, right, on average, Polymarket has been spot on. It's let me. So
Just land it because I'm tired. I'm getting ready to go to
I
sleep.
got
I'm
you.
7 minutes past.
I got you, boss. So I'm happy for the secular Iranians, but I'm not happy for us. I don't want our boys there, but we're already there. We got to back them. So the way I look at it is as a counterfactual. Okay, so the first Iraq War wasn't on behalf of Israel. The second one, debatable. This one, I don't think it is either. Right. So let's say Israel wasn't in the region. Right? Let's say, right, does the Islamic Revolution in '79 not happen? It still would have happened. Right? Does Iran stop patrolling the Strait of Hormuz? No, they still have a chokehold over that. Right? I mean, do Iran aligned groups like Kitab Hezbollah stop attacking our troops? No, this has nothing to do with Israel. Does the Sunni Shiite split? The whole Middle East, you can see it as a power struggle between Saudi
They're
Arabia and
not an
Iran.
existential threat to the United States right now, though.
Right. You can see it as a power struggle between Saudi Arabia and Iran. Right? It's an ancient struggle, the Sunnis and the Shias. Uh,
All right,
so,
brother.
but
I'm
Well,
sorry.
we
I'm
can't.
sorry. I'm sorry.
We
I
gotta fix
yeah.
us.
Well, it doesn't matter anyways. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I'm exhausted. I don't want to be up all night. I've just got my sleep schedule back together, and obviously that's fucked now. But I am gonna take a nap. So here's what's gonna happen. I have a link scheduled up in the jumbotron. I'm gonna sleep for 5 hours. I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna do my subscriber space, and then I'm going to launch a video. I'll try to launch a video space and stream on YouTube and on X Live all at the same time. And so we can all watch and do the space panel together. I'll schedule that space right now, and then I'll host it at like noon, and we'll catch up and we'll do a live breakdown of what's going on. So I just want to thank you again. Make sure you're following Zantani and Omar. They're legends. Coyote, Independent, Destiny, of course. Glenn, Sonia, thank you for coming. Hilarious. And V, sorry V, I know that you had a lot to say, but you came at the very last minute, brother. Have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you real soon.